You're gonna be like, damn, girl, I was sitting up with some crafty info. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is it here. Look here. Can you see that?
Listen. Come over. Oh yeah, I did. What is that? Those legs up.
It's handcuffs.
Handcuffs.
And hands.
Right.
But I meant where it's like turned around and then all you see is hands and cuffs. That's it.
Gotcha.
And all you don't even see sex me. All you see is
you was worried about the words. You was worried about
I was like, I don't want that coming through Facebook. People gonna be like, what the hell is they reading? So I did it like that so I could be like, and then all you see is Daddy Little and then it's FR. You can't really see nothing else. So it make you wonder like, well, what is that? What?
Yeah. That needed to be a
movie.
A warning.
Looking at that?
No, not that. Just reading the book. It needed to have a warning.
What kind of warning?
It's a trigger. That's a trigger. That book could be very triggering.
Why you say that?
Because she was 16. He was a pedophile. That's why. She was.
But it's triggering to.
It's triggering to who? Be triggered to other people reading it. If they didn't know what that was reading, you said Daddy's Little. You just thinking it's something that whatever. You're not really seeing just so much that's going on in this book. It's domestic violence. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot. I personally felt like maybe people was uncomfortable with talking about the book. Maybe. Did they read it? I don't know. But you know me, I'm not uncomfortable with talking about shit. I'm open for whatever. And I feel like, we all are adults. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a book club is all about. Now, some people may not feel comfortable with talking to a group about it. I don't know. Right. But, and if I'm very open-minded, so that's just me. We gonna read kind of books. I know we're not gonna read horror books because y'all say y'all don't like horror books or whatever they said. I don't want to read it. I'm like, okay, fine. But erotic books, people may feel some type of way about it. But I feel like, once again, like I said, we all are adults. We can talk about any and everything in this group. And as long as somebody is able to, I guess let your guard down and not feel so uptight, you know what I mean? That's why I chose certain people to be in this group who I felt was at a level that don't mind being open and talking about certain issues. Because when I read this book, to a normal person, they're going to be like, I could just see people. Girl, I don't want to read this book. Because all you see is the sexual part in the book. But as I was reading it, I saw sexual parts. I mean, it was there. I mean, yeah. But you know me, y'all always say, you like every damn book. And I did tell her I enjoyed the book. Because one thing about me is I pull out whatever I can from the book. How can this help me? How can we discuss this as a group? And I'm always pulling out whatever I can. So when I got a little bit more towards the ending of the book yesterday, I said, you know what? Michelle will be good for this because you can pull out your eyesight and how you deal with your regular professional stuff on an everyday basis. We'll have a legit person that can help us and walk us through the book. You know what I'm saying? And it takes certain people to be able to discuss something this graphic, because it is graphic. That's why I had to tell your ass first, like, Michelle, hold on. Girl, this book is juicy. You was like, really? I know you was thinking, whatever, girl. And when you start reading, I know your motherfucking ass was like, damn, she won't lie. Because I was sitting there like, woo, this girl is raw than a motherfucker. Like, she telling it like it is, and, it is what it is. But I saw so many things, like you said, that was going on in this book that I was like, oh, this is going to be a good discussion. If people are open, to discussing. Yolanda is on. I don't know where she at. I can't hear her. I can't see her.
I see her.
Can you hear me?
I hear you, but I can't see you. But Michelle said she see you.
Yeah.
Oh, let me. Oh, okay. I had to. My bad. You know, y'all. I ain't been on Zoom in a minute.
Swipe.
I'm still a beginner. I had to do the gallery thing.
Yeah.
I just had it on me and Michelle at first. I'm like, I can't see you. How come I can't see you? How you doing, Yolanda?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Good, girl. You told me you was at the airport yesterday. Where you was going?
I was coming back from Vegas.
Oh, you went and had a vacation there?
I went there. My brother had a convention there. You know, I think like all the bus drivers had a what do you call it? A union convention in Vegas. He's a bus driver. I just went because I knew he was going to be down there.
Is that close to where you're at?
No, I'm in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, Ohio. Okay. How far is that from Chicago?
6 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it is driving.
Like, that ain't bad. 6 hours.
6 hours ain't nothing. I drove that by myself.
Oh no.
To go to Louisville,
It's
Kentucky.
long drive. It's not scenic. All you see is farmland going through Indiana. It's like this.
Oh, you go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you're still not that far though.
Mm-mm.
I thought you was way. I forgot what you had told me where you was going to live. Now Michelle, she far. She always in Texas.
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask her how was Texas.
It's all right.
Mm-hmm. It's all right.
It's
It's
all right.
everything big in Texas.
Yeah, everything is spread out. I mean, the weather is finally calming down. Like it's not gonna be as hot.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of enjoy the weather now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good thing.
But you kind of deal with the weather now, like you used to it, right?
I'm here in the house. Like, don't nobody go outside. And it's not
For real?
our summer is not y'all summer. Yesterday, was it yesterday? One of these days, it was like 105. Girl, ain't nobody got time to be going outside. Yeah, well, but it's fine. I moved because I was sick of the cold. I was sick. I'll take this heat because I could sit in my air.
Mm.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. Sitting in
Yeah,
my-
105. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Me either, because I'll be in the house. I'm from my car.
Is it dry heat or is it humid?
It's humid. No,
Oh, okay.
it's not humid. It's not humid. Houston is humid. It's more. We have some humidity. I can't say we don't have some humidity, but it ain't dry like desert dry.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in the middle.
Yeah, dry heat is tolerable to me. But
Oh.
Vegas used to be dry all the time, but now it's humid. I don't know where that comes from. But you used to go down there and be hot, like the oven coming, you open up the oven, but you can tolerate it. But you know, if you ain't sweating, it's like, okay, it's just hot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So Yolanda, did you read the book? You finished it?
I read it. Mm-hmm.
I know you was running. How long did it take you to finish? Because Michelle said it took her 2 hours.
It wasn't that long. Actually, I got up this morning and I read it. It wasn't that long.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that long, but you know, at first she was like, you know, I know who you think it is. No, I didn't think who it was because she kept saying how sexy he was. I'm like, Robert, he ain't sexy, but that's what threw me off.
Who thought it was?
Huh?
Who you thought it was?
I didn't think it was anybody until the end when she started naming the songs after, you know, Robert Kelly. Even though the book was called Sex Me, I still didn't think Robert Kelly at first because she was like, he was so fine. I'm like, she can't be talking about him. Then she was like, he's so tall. I don't know how tall he is. I ain't never met him. So that's what threw me off.
But she was 5'2", 5'3", so he was taller than her because I think he's 6 feet, 6 or 6.
Who is she? Is he white?
Huh?
You said she. Who is
She couldn't be
she?
the wife
Who wrote
because
the book? Who wrote the book?
Yeah.
Well, how you know who she is?
I
But-
don't. I'm saying it said her height in the book.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, she described herself when she was going out on a date.
Yeah.
5'2" and her figure and all this stuff like that. But she couldn't have been the wife because she said she was 16. The
No,
wife
she wasn't a wife. She was 16. She was 16.
Mhm.
So no, she
Oh
wasn't.
yeah, she was one of them kids.
Mm-hmm.
I must have forgot her describing her height and all that, girl.
And
I
the wife
read the
had
first
kids.
part like a week or so ago.
You said what?
And the wife had kids by him.
Mm-hmm.
But the wife
The
was short.
wife, yeah, that's why I was thinking. The wife, I think her name is
Andrea.
what's that girl? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I was telling Michelle before you came on about, reading books like this, I hope people are open to reading books like this because, we all are adults. And I know it was a lot of explicit language and, just raw, like I was telling her. And I know most people thinking, oh my God, it's just so sexual. This is just, I can't talk about this, but I was telling Michelle, I'm open to talk about anything. I don't care because it's always something to discuss in a book, and I was telling her, they like, you always like every book. I was telling her, I always find something to pull out to talk about. And when I first read it, I was like, oh, it was a lot of sex scenes, which I was fine with. But when I got towards, I read the second half yesterday and I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be a good discussion. And that's when I reached out to Michelle, like, girl, we need your professional skills on this book because it's happened to so many issues. And that's when she started talking about it today. Like it was so many things to discuss in this book. I was like, yes, it is, and I told the girl I liked the book, so that people would know that this is what we read. It's not going to always be black and white, whatever, it's going to be raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. And I'm just glad you all came to the discussion today. A lot of people did say they weren't coming because we was going to meet at this restaurant, but come to find out, one of the members Sandra, the one that picked the book, she went to the restaurant yesterday and said it was real, real small. So I was kind of happy we didn't go, but I said we definitely going to still discuss it. So
I feel jealous too that y'all going to all them places, but I don't say anything.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
You moved away from us.
Uh-huh.
But maybe you can come back and visit sometimes when we do go out.
Sometimes.
Yeah. They say Michelle coming to Chicago. She coming to some other states and stuff too. I think it's only 6 states she's doing. I don't know how well y'all like Michelle, but if you want to come to that, you can definitely come. So once I found out how much tickets are, we still in registration mode right now, and I got a couple other people registering too, so we can have multiple tickets because we can only do four per person. It was kind of like how the Will Smith thing was, and it's gonna be at the same place, Chicago Theater, where Will Smith thing was at too. So if y'all do want to come in, because y'all got it like that, y'all can just fly in for a day. Michelle, Yolanda, you want to come in for a day and leave back out, you're more than welcome to do that.
That's the other young lady. I can't think of her name, but she was at the real. She's tall. She has skinny, dark skin, have wear glasses.
Diane.
Yeah, that's the one who fly in. Go out.
Oh, yeah, she do. I think she did that for her birthday or something like that. Yeah, so that's always open to do that too. Because I like Michelle. I read a book. Remember, we did her book discussion for our 2nd year anniversary, and I just loved her even more ever since then. At first, I just loved her because she was Michelle Obama and she was Barack Obama's wife. So I'm just like, I just gotta love her. But I didn't know none about her. I'm like, who the fuck is this lady? She's black. Her husband is a lawyer. She got these 2 beautiful kids. She on the South Side, but I need more. And I didn't have nothing. So I was happy that we did read that book. Michelle, did you ever read it? So I was happy we read it, and it opened me more and to like her even more. I feel like I know. I feel like we girlfriends. Yeah, but anyway. So yeah, let's get into this book, ladies. So your first reaction to the title, bam, what was it? Yeah.
I ain't think about it because you had told me it was erotica, so I didn't really.
Oh, I shouldn't have told you.
Yeah. I didn't even really probably pay attention. I had to go back and say, who is the author? Because I was looking for the author. So as I was
That's why when you said 5'2", I'm like,
girl. That's her name, Daddy's girl.
What you
But
say?
oh, I had to go back. I actually had to read it twice because I read through it and halfway through, I'm like, she talking about Robert R. Kelly. So then I went back and I read it and I was like, oh, that's what she's talking about. Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
When they had the Me Too, when they were showing that he used to hang out at McDonald's for the young girls, and I was like, wow, he really did that. That's just odd.
He did what?
Hang out at McDonald's because I guess it was like by the local high school, and he was just hanging out.
Kenwood. Kenwood.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes, to me it's unbelievable only because I'm thinking, oh, and as a dumb man, why would you want to hang out with little kids? I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. To each his own.
You said the Me Too. What's that?
Yeah, the hashtag Me Too movement. They had showed all these things. They had all the girls with R. Kelly and all people looking for their kids and their daughters. Like how in the book they said if they had people tied up in the rooms and starving, but the thing was similar to the book, like how he came over to the grandma's house and he was like, oh, I love your child, da 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 da. I never do nothing disrespectful, blah blah blah. Because the parents and the grandparents was infatuated with him too, because he was from Chicago area. They thought of him as a local celebrity. And they was like, oh, okay. And they loved him. But I don't know if they just loved the thought of their child being with a celebrity, but it was just crazy.
Yeah, I heard of the Me Too movement, but I didn't see what you talking about. You saw. Where did you see that at?
It was
on YouTube.
On Lifetime.
Movie. Oh, see, I didn't know about that. Okay.
Yeah, so they showed it was mainly based about R. Kelly, but it was like different women, and they were showing the families of how the girls was trapped in the studios. They was looking for the girls. They was showing the videos like at the end when she was talking about the little girls dressed in jogging pants. They had all the girls, they was dressed like little boys, so they wouldn't know that they was girls. So like in there when she was talking about he was bisexual, they had the little girls dressed like little boys, even though they were girls or whatever. So they was showing the little girls like, there she go, and they wouldn't leave them.
I wonder if I could still find it.
They had did it. I don't know if it was on Lifetime or some kind of special, but it was on either cable or regular TV. But they were showing about, it's called Me Too, hashtag Me Too. But they were showing all the things that R. Kelly had did. They were showing his studio that was downtown.
Okay, because I'm gonna look for it. I saw something on Netflix. That's the only thing I saw. Somebody was like, did you watch R. Kelly thing on Netflix? Now he had 2 of them, and I only saw the first one. I didn't get into the second one.
Maybe it was on Netflix. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw it on the first one, but he did a part 2. And I was like, I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna need a minute to go back and watch that one. But yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, Daddy's little what? Because on the email she sent, it said Daddy's little girl. And then I just was like, okay, I didn't think nothing of that. And then once I opened it, and then it said something about Daddy's little freak, I was like, okay, here we go. This about to be some old X-rated shit. Okay. Well, yeah, but let me get back.
They also said how how she went to the concert. She thinking, oh, I'm hunting him down. No, he got people playing like there they go, looking them out, hunting people down.
She did say she hunted him down. So you think it was all in her mind?
She thought she really did, but she was already a victim. She just didn't know.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't get that. I thought she really did hunt him down. You know how little kids are.
So I'm just saying, compared to the Me Too video, she make it seem like, oh, I was going to get him. This is my thing. Yeah, she was attracted to him, but I don't think she was like, oh, I'm going to get it, hunt down. I'm hunting somebody down to beat me. No, she was just interested in him because he was a celebrity or whatever. But he hunted them down according to the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
Like in the book, how they had the guy who was watching over him. They said, they was like, it was no way possible that he could have that much control without having people help him.
Oh yeah, they did. He had a whole like a entourage of people that was
But
all
he's
in.
the only one that went down for all the stuff. But it was like people had to help him out.
Yeah, that's how it go though. You know, you have all these people in your corner when you on the up and up, but when you fall, you all by yourself. Because the point is to get you and you only. You know, that's what it is. They don't care about whoever else was over here, over there. The whole point is we're going to get Robert Kelly. I believe they been knew about it a long time, and then they was like investigating and doing this and doing that. It was on his trail, and then eventually they knew they had a whole case, and it was just a matter of time, you know. So I didn't know a lot of stuff was going on like this. I mean, you know, we all heard stuff over the years. You know, I believe it started with the Aaliyah type of thing or whatever, you know, but I didn't know it was as graphic as like they were saying in the book. And until I saw the movie, you know.
She was similar. If you look at her when she first came out, she used to wear sexy clothes. And then she started wearing jogging pants and stuff. It was more like loose, baggy pants. She kind of stopped showing her body.
I remember that. He did, but I thought it was just, you know, her look, you know, her new look. I mean, you know, we just regular people. We don't know what them celebrities be doing. They come out with a different look all the time. Shit, I'm thinking that's just a new style. Shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's really going on. But the stuff started coming out when I think that, you know, little stuff started coming out saying she was marrying him and they was going together. You know, that little whispering stuff, but it didn't lead to. You know, shit, we all like the Leah. Everybody like R. Kelly. Fuck it. So what? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Nobody didn't do nothing about it. But it didn't become a reality until everything hit the fan. You know, but all this stuff been going on for years. That's the thing. So many girls, you know, so many parents. Like, this has been going on forever. I knew he probably thought he was never going to get caught, you know. But one thing that I when I saw in the book, it was that she was 16 years old, which of course we are young, teenage years. And she didn't have her family or something, like she just had her grandmother. She stated she never had much growing up, and she didn't know her parents, meaning her mother and father. So, you know, when you don't have your parents and stuff in your life, that's already, you're already finna have some problems. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we all just need we need guidance from our parents, you know, and when you don't have that, I feel like you don't know which way to turn. She did have her grandmother, but like you said, she was like, we love our Robert Kelly, you know, right. And it kind of was a similar story to Tina Turner. Remember, it kind of brought me back to that when she was meeting Ike. You know how her mama was like, hell, he gave her a couple dollars, you know, and that was it. You know, she gave her a drink, go sit down. We were rehearsing, you know, and then you think about it, when you don't have anything and you come from nothing and you find this man that got money, cars, this, you know, you about to come up, you know, and I don't really know what it was like back in the day, but I feel like a lot of them parents back in the day was like, they went for it.
They still do that today,
you know?
If you think about it, because there's a lot of people, you know, it don't seem like people are living in poverty, but they are living in poverty. And then when they see the celebrity status or anything that I get a little bit of money, they go for it. And it's like, okay, they still people sell their children. You know, they think adult human trafficking, they think, oh no, people literally still sell their children. That's basically what that was, adult trafficking. You know, she wasn't, well, human trafficking because they weren't adults. Tina wasn't an adult. This young lady wasn't an adult. Aaliyah wasn't an adult. You know what I'm saying? No matter how the family be like, we had whatever. No, you let your daughter, your minor daughter, go with a grown man. I don't care how you look at it.
Yeah, that's true too. You know, and it's funny that you say about adult trafficking, because I've really been looking into getting it more into sex trafficking. You know, more and more, we don't talk about it a lot, you know, and so I've been looking up movies and different books and stuff just to get more insight about it. you know, because these are real issues that's going on. But it's hush hush. No one wants to talk about it. I want to talk about the shit. You know, I want to. I do. Michelle, let me let you go ahead and talk for a minute. Did you have anything to talk about that maybe you pulled out from the book in the beginning of it?
So in the beginning, I just was like, oh, okay, it's a little girl that's, groupie. She want to be with R. Kelly. R. Kelly was hot probably however old she is. So it probably was at the height, because the song she was saying, I was like, the albums and the different songs she was saying, it was kind of like when it was the height of his career. So I could totally see her, being infatuated, wanting to get with him. Like most people, when they go to the concert, they think they're going to get with R. Kelly, or they going to go backstage or something. Like, we ain't going to that concert just because we think it, So I get it. Because I used to go to R. Kelly. I've seen the video. So I've always known that he was a pedophile. I always knew that, but you compartmentalize, celebrities. You put them, the person over here.
How did you always know that? How did you always know?
Because I seen the video. I seen the sex tape. So that was what, early 90s or late
90s.
Late 90s, yeah. So
late 90s, early 2000s. It came out.
Yeah,
just after Aaliyah.
I'm sorry.
I said just after Aaliyah, it had came out.
When the thing happened with Aaliyah, I can remember when it happened, and I was just like, Dad. But like I said, he was at that point, he was a celebrity. So you did revere celebrities, you did revere men. And that in this time. So it was just like, oh man, they got married, and then hurry up was hush, and then we didn't really think about it. Then I saw the video, and when I saw the video and what he did with that girl, I was just like, so what was going on in the book? I was not surprised about any of it. I just didn't like that she was 16 and she was a virgin. Even though she pursued him, in her 16-year-old mind, she thinks this is everything she wanted. This is what, oh yeah, I liked him. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. But he's probably double her age at this point. And very easy to manipulate. So that's why in the whole entire book, she said in the book, I'm not a victim. Yes, you are. Definition of victim, yes, you are. You was a domestic violence victim. You was touched by a pedophile. You actually was raped. So you were a victim several times. You just because of how we as Black women are nurtured or natured or whatever, how we are brought up or groomed is to take it on the chin and keep it moving. We can't wallow in our sorrow. We can't wallow in that we've been hurt. We just have to take it on the chin and keep it moving. That's why she took it on the chin. He did all this horrific stuff to her, and she took it on the chin. She wasn't no more than 21 when she got out. And she took at 21, she took all that on the chin. She has changed who she is. He has changed because her brain at 20, her brain wasn't fully developed until 24. So he has molded your mind. For you to say you wasn't a victim, oh, you were a victim. That's why I had to put it down. That's why I didn't read it all the way through. I got up to the rape point and I said, I cannot go to sleep with this on my mind, even though it was on my mind. Because these type of things, crimes against women, that's something I'm strongly fighting for, where this is just, it was so disgusting to me. This book was disgusting. And to me, I didn't feel like she's probably young. She don't really know. She still thinks she's not a victim. So, but I didn't see any reason for this book to come out, but maybe just it's her journal for her to tell a story.
Yeah, that's what she said.
But it's something she could have shared with someone else where this wouldn't happen to another girl. she was 16 and she still don't realize that he did all the manipulation from the first interaction.
From the first.
And all she said was, oh, I was being groomed. That's where she could have went in. What does that mean? People don't know what grooming means. People literally don't know what grooming means. And I don't mean
yeah, and he from the beginning he was like, call me daddy. So one, he knew she was young. You know what I'm saying? You ain't my daddy, you know what I'm saying? In order for you to be my daddy, you got to be almost double my age. You know what I'm saying? So he knew from the beginning she was young. No matter how she was like, oh, I'm 20. He knew she wasn't 20. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell. I don't care what they say. You can tell when somebody underage.
You can tell. They love to be like, I'm mature for my age. You really not.
They say once they open their mouth, you can tell.
That's why they don't open their mouth. That's why they think they're mature, because they're being silent. Because you know, once you start talking.
He even told her to do that, to be silent in the book. Mm-hmm. So he was like, you gotta be 21 in the mind. That's what he told her. Yeah. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. He's like, she was like, what do you mean by act 21? And also, he was like, you have to be confident and yeah.
So he, and whatever, like how Michelle was saying, she was a victim. He also gave her a sexually transmitted disease. How you not a victim to that? You know, and it's not, it ain't like, oh, I can go to the doctor, take some pills and it's cured. Because she was like, I never had even a yeast infection. If you was a virgin, why would you have a yeast infection or anything like that? You know what I'm saying? That's how, that goes to show you, you're a victim all the way, that you don't understand why you don't have any sexual, you was a virgin when you met him, you shouldn't have any sexual transmitted diseases. You know, unless you did something to your body, you know what I'm saying? But she got a sexual transmitted disease. And then she was like, I was shocked. And I was hurt. You was hurt. You fucking a celebrity raw.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing about immaturity. You see all the girls chasing them, but you go sit here and fuck them raw. I was just like, oh, no. But
by the time she caught that, they had been doing a lot of fucking. Okay. All on the tour.
Still a victim, like Michelle said.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In mind, I'm being a victim. I'm sharing my body with another man. That don't make sense to you, but again, because she was young, she don't understand. And she's still in denial, more or less. Even though she wrote that book, that might have been her way of trying to say something. She's still in denial that she's not a victim, or more or less, she was like, every boyfriend I have disappeared. You're still a victim.
I didn't hear nothing about therapy. I ain't hear nothing about therapy.
That was just that. She never said she got any help. Yeah.
And that's part of my issue with the book, where I was like, this should have been free, and it should have been a warning on that book, because it's a lot of triggering things in there. If people just reading it, they might think, I mean, it was some what's that called?
It was a warning.
Great. What's that thing called with the white people? The Shades of Grey. Gray shades.
50 Shades. 50 Shades.
50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, it was a lot of 50 Shades of Grey type of things in there. So, like I said, I wasn't really surprised by some of the sexual things, but I couldn't get past that she was 16. So I was like, well, how old are you? And then she finally was like, oh, I had my 18th birthday. I'm like, damn, you've been fucking perping on you for 2 years. So you told us your age. Then he got worse. He probably waited till she got on the other side of 18, and that's when he started really showing who he was.
No, he showed her before that.
No, he did, but it was some point she probably didn't realize, because she just was so, because she probably was raised and just brought up that she was a cute girl, that she could get away with a lot of things. So things that was happening to her, she didn't really realize, she didn't process it the same way, because she that it girl. She that girl. She got R. Kelly. She was going. She said, all I need is get in the front row for him to see me. And she knew she was going to get him. So she's used to being that.
She was raising you in the book. She was like, her grandma used to always like, you got an ass on you, blah, blah, blah. So her family pretty much told her, use sex to get whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Why would you say that to a girl? Oh, you got an ass on you, got a body. Why would you say that to a little girl?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's true.
I think that's why she just how a lot of the stuff that occurred with her, she really doesn't process it the same. Just how she felt like she was the number one girl.
Mhm.
And it was like he will be gone or he'll be in the studio. Girl, that's where he had sex at. That's where you first had sex with him. Like he at the studio for days. That's exactly what he did with you.
Mhm.
Exactly
Yeah.
what he did with you. I mean, he literally from first interaction violated her. From first interaction. God damn.
But at 16, you know, you still a baby. At 16, you don't know a goddamn thing.
This
And most
nigga
men
fucked her for 10, 12 hours. Sorry for the language, I forgot to record it. This girl was a virgin, went from no sex to having marathon sex. Really? That was crazy. And the thing is, she was 16 and she was so, and this is why I say she in denial. She didn't want to do that. She might have wanted to do it. She didn't necessarily even want to have him not to take her virginity or whatever you call it now, where she probably didn't really want that, but she was willing because it was R. Kelly. Well, you know, if I'm gonna get it taken, if I'm gonna breast it, I'm gonna bust it. This is so status, that's fine. But after probably the second, maybe even the third time, she didn't want to keep. You don't go for none to then be like, yeah, I want to just keep on going. No, she didn't do that, but she didn't have the voice because of who he was.
and she was always on drugs, remember?
Oh my God, when he started that drug, yeah, because that was the first thing he did. That's why I say he violated her from first interaction.
And he drugged her with food and drinks. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he gave her the drink first.
All the time.
Right, he gave her the drink first, and what drinks does is it lower your resistance. Then he gave her the X to open her up to that's what the pill is for. Ecstasy.
And she said it was all the time partying, but that's that fast life, what they be talking about, you know. But you know,
so she was date raped, like Michelle said. She didn't even know. She couldn't even say no because she was so full of everything. It was like, okay,
she got a temporary coma. She's called temporary coma. I'm like, damn, girl. But if you think about it, most men that are pedophiles as well, always take the young women because they're easily to be. They don't know anything. Their brain, like Michelle was saying, your brain is not fully developed. So she's 74. So why not take a little young brain that don't gonna do whatever you need them to do to make them happy? That do was to please him. So whatever, she did it. Jump on all fours, she did it. It was whatever to make him happy. And he like, you love me? Okay, this is what you gotta do. Keep daddy happy. That's what he told her. You know, so she was following. That's basically what she did. But she saw something wasn't right when he started snapping. A minute, what? That ain't how he was doing before. You know, and like about the other women, don't talk to me about them though, because I don't want to see them. I don't want to know what's going on. Whatever. It was like turning a blind eye to it. You know, but she knew there were women, but it took that man Ray to literally put something in her and say, this is what's really going on. You know, and she started to listen because she said he was like family to them. You know, they did do sexual encounters, but she looked at him like, man, he really trying to help me, and he did. He ended up coming up missing. I think he probably ended up dead or something. I don't know, but I'm just thinking Robert probably cut his ass. I'm like, nah, nigga, you ain't following my fucking orders. You got to go, and that's when he brought Nurse Ratchet in now. I ain't letting no man look over you no more. Get this bitch here, get her, because I know she ain't gonna ever tell you shit.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fucked up though about Ray, man. You know. But I didn't know. I liked R. Kelly, but I wasn't into celebrities like I am now. So when the video came out, I ain't never seen no video. I heard about it when all this other stuff came out. I didn't know about it back then in the 90s. No, I just knew Robert Kelly, boom, dance to his music, you know? Shit, that's all I knew. So that's why I was like, well, how you know Michelle in 90? What? You saw the video? How you get it? Who gave it to you? You know, baby, she been on top
They
of
was
it a long
selling
time
that
ago.
video. And they
What's
just
the-
That's what I'm saying.
they were
I ain't know
selling the
nothing about
video, and like in the gas stations, they were selling that video.
Yes.
Damn.
He was the first sex tape. Okay.
Funny we talking about this. I was just over one of my girls' houses, my god sister, and she said that Kim Kardashian mother, Kim Kardashian mother is the one that instructed on what to do with Ray J. She was in the room when the sex was going down, telling him what to do, telling her what to do. She was directing them.
But I've heard that if she was directing, they needed to get another director because Kim was terrible. But I'm just saying. Couldn't take the dick.
You saw that tape too?
No, I can't watch. I don't like her, so I would never watch it. I don't want to see her body.
The family for being famous
They famous for her being able to take Ray J.
But that's why she did it. She put her daughter out there because she knew this tape was going to get leaked, and that's how, you know what I'm saying?
They've been doing it for years, but most people, I put it like this: when we do it, it's I'm not saying that it's right or anything. It's a public hate crime, but they do it is all right. Elvis married his Priscilla. She was younger, but that's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? All the shit. What's her name? The white lady who got all the wives. I think she died. Elizabeth Taylor. She did it to all them young men. That shit was perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as we do something, it's a abomination. Kind of like the mayors and the government, how they did. We in Michigan, I'm originally from Michigan. The governor, he killed all them people in Flint. He did not one time in jail for giving them that bad water. Kwame Kilpatrick stole some money. They gave him almost 30 years. But this governor done killed people, but they didn't do anything to him. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. It's just a bias to us in general. Not saying that what they did was right. It's just the bias.
So Elizabeth Taylor had young boys?
Young men, she got married a lot of times, but they just thought because she was so beautiful. But she was raping the men, you know what I'm saying? Because she's so beautiful to them, you know. She took Michael Jackson in. He wanted to look like her. That's how I fucked up that
That's
shit.
Right.
But you know,
I saw the comparison.
People, when Michael started having young people around, it's a crime. But she took Michael in as a young boy, and it was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So similar to the book, when it was like it's just a reverse, a cycle of pedophile. She was saying that he was abused as a young kid. Now he abusing other young people. You know.
Yeah. But the funny thing was, I didn't know Robert was bisexual. She said that Ray and Rob was together. I was like, that shocked me. Did y'all know that?
I wasn't surprised. He's very sexual. So sometimes when you that kinky, your mind is going, it has to keep going. So I'm not surprised. I wasn't surprised that either. Like, oh.
I was like, oh, okay. But then, you know, nowadays I hear a lot of the rappers and stuff, they messed around. They was talking about, what's that boy, the little ugly dude? What's his name?
They all ugly. I don't know.
The little one with locks.
A lot of them got a lot. Little baby.
Lil Wayne.
Thank you, Yolanda. Lil Wayne and that other man, who he was up under.
Birdman.
I heard they was messing around.
They could, you know, they call each other son and daddy.
But they had a video, they said something about they was kissing. They had caught them.
They say they son, father and son. That's their relationship.
Okay. Okay, daddy's little freak.
It's okay when you get your son.
Okay.
So similar to R. Kelly. Come here, son. Come here, son.
I don't know.
That ain't your son. It ain't your damn daddy.
I have no idea. But I think, I don't know, like, because a lot of this stuff is going on, and I feel like somebody needs to be notified. I don't know if the little kids, I don't know, like, how do you reach these kids? Because this is really going on in real life. So, like, do you put this in the hands of how do you prevent from something like that?
I don't know, because I got a god baby that just went to Fisk. And I told her mom, it's like, make sure you talk to her about, date rape, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. It's just the parents have to talk to them. They have to talk to them real. And
sometimes women can be the predators too. You thinking,
we see
this gonna be my girlfriend, but the women can lure him in and be just as much as a predator too. You saying, oh, watch out for the guys. The women can be just as much as dangerous as the guys.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's what I'm just trying to figure out. So like, how do you prevent this?
I said, what did she tell the god baby? What advice she give her?
She just told her, about the drink. Don't let nobody make your drink. Just being more aware, like in the dorm rooms, where a lot of times when you're in college, you let anybody come in your room anytime of the night, because it's just your guards are let down. And so even the school kind of talked to them about the date rape and really told about things that's not blatantly clear, like because I have a lot of clients that have come to me, that ain't what they're talking about, but that's something that's in their past where they have been raped by somebody they knew and things like that. And it's hard to put a name on it. Like most of them don't say rape either.
What they say?
They'll just say, I didn't want to
molest
with him. No, I didn't want to have sex with him.
They don't put a title on. It's like almost like a block, a guard. So I won't be a victim. Even though I am a victim, I don't want to say that I am a victim or acknowledge it.
Yeah, because when you say you're a victim, that means you're weak. And we as Black women, we don't have the grace to show weakness.
And they always portray us, oh, we're super women, we're super strong. Nothing like that happened to us. And if it does happen to us, we just pick it up and keep going. No, we break down. We do break down. That's what they make us think. Like we just so strong, we nonstop. No, we have feelings.
We do. Right. Yeah. So back to the herpes. Do you all know much about? Have you all do you know much about it?
So they said a lot of celebrities have that, but they said that about Usher. I don't know how true it is. They say about Busta Rhymes. I don't know. But here it is. They say like 1 in 5 people have herpes. A lot of people are carrying it and don't know they have it, because some people might not ever have signs of, like how she was like she blistered up or whatever. Some people be carrying it around, don't even know they have it, because it's like it's dormant in their body. You don't know they have it because they never had any symptoms unless they get tested. Some people don't get tested, regardless. They be like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with me because I ain't got no symptoms. You know what I'm saying? Something could be wrong with you. Problem is, it don't kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
They don't get tested, like how they say high blood pressure is a silent killer. But it might give you side effects, like how she said she had side effects or whatever. That even brought me to when she was like, I done had multiple boyfriends. Well, you done had other relationships passing on herpes to somebody else. That's just crazy.
But remember, she said they had encountered to another woman and she wanted to tell. And he said, if they don't ask, don't tell.
Wow.
Yeah, he said that. And you should kind of finish reading it, Michelle, because it had a little light towards the end of the tunnel. I was kind of happy. Okay. I thought you did. But yeah, he said that she wanted to tell because that's the right thing to do. And he was like, if they don't ask, don't tell. And if they do ask something, he said, don't say much about it. Like, don't say shit. Period.
Yeah.
And then, when she said you knew about this and blah, 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 he didn't even want to answer her. She was like, he told me to turn his back to me, you know?
No, what he said to her, remember, she was like, you wanted all of me. You wanted everything to do with me. Now you do. Now you got everything. So she could have had more than that because they never told her what was wrong with her. You know what I'm saying? She could have had more than just herpes. But they treated her like she was a minor.
Oh, she probably was.
Remember, she was like the doctor, but she wasn't a minor because she was like, I got that for my 18th birthday.
Oh,
but
that's right.
They gave her the medication, but they talked to the doctor. The doctor didn't tell her. It's like just make sure she take her medicine. But it was like the doctor never told her this is what's wrong with you.
Because they were instructed to go to him about everything. Everything he had everything in order. She said, I want to go to the doctor. No, we're going to call Dr. Smith.
but
you ain't going to no hospital.
She said was everybody knew I was his girlfriend. I didn't know he had a girlfriend. I didn't even know he had a wife.
Shit, they probably just said that shit, you know. Well, she was treated a little different because, she was treated different because remember she was by herself. So they just gave her that you the girlfriend title because you're being treated different than his other girls.
No, and when she wanted to go to the doctor, she was like, everybody knew that I was his girlfriend. But
she
I was like,
employees. She meant the employees.
Oh no,
she didn't. No, she didn't. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah.
They was like, I know he had a girlfriend, except for Aaliyah. Yeah. Let me see. And then his wife, I didn't know it was his wife until the end. She came out at the very end, like I was his wife. Well, right. Fuck you, his wife. He's spending the night with all these people out and about. You just like, okay, I understand you in the studio doing whatever. But they was like, they was in their home together. That's just crazy. And you the wife?
I know. Yes, that's what I was saying. Like, damn, you the wife? All this shit going down in your house?
So,
but she said she didn't.
Even though in this book, when they said that she got herpes, that means the wife got herpes. You know what I'm saying? But they just don't say all that kind of crazy stuff.
And people not gonna tell it. She told. That was her way of getting things out and getting it in the open. She just wanted to get it out. And when people write books, it's so someone can be aware of what's going on. Maybe it can help someone else. That's why they write it. And to just get it off of their, this is what happened. I mean, that's why I was asking Michelle, like, how do you prevent this? How do you give this book to little kids? You can't give it to children because it's too graphic. I mean, what the hell? How you supposed to, how is somebody, first of all, they don't even got this book on the shelf no more because they took it down. I think they probably took it down when all the R. Kelly happened. I think that's probably when they took it down. Because it was up there. It's on Amazon.
It's not
all it said.
Yeah, it's not a teaching book, so I wouldn't give this to know.
No, not a teaching book. I'm just saying, far as raw, uncut, like this is real.
This has no purpose for. It has no purpose. It has a purpose if you into erotica. That's its purpose, but it has no. It's not a teaching. I don't see anything in this book that can teach anybody. Like I mean, it's plenty of other books that I can go to, and this ain't it for me, as in my opinion. No, I mean, I feel like it was more of her just telling her story. She wasn't really trying to wrap it up and really trying to drop knowledge, because she didn't really drop no knowledge. I think she was lightweight snitching, because it might have came out when he was around his time of court. So she might have been lightweight snitching, but wrapping it in, she was doing the journal.
Yeah.
How people be like, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You know how people be like, I don't mean to offend you. Right after they start offending you. That's what I'm saying. She just was like, I don't blame Robert, but let me tell y'all what he did so y'all can use this.
Backhand compliments. I still love you, but
exactly.
I still because she was trying to snitch that he had help too. The doctors that was coming in, or the friends that was watching, the lady, as she called her, skank, whatever she called her, witch, whatever.
You know what I noticed about this book? She didn't fake Robert's name, but she faked everybody else's name.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she said Rob. She didn't say Robert.
Well, shit. It's damn near close. I mean, Rob is the same damn thing. Everybody put two and two together at the end.
And
but
then
she fake
title songs in there, you know.
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna tell, but I ain't telling for real.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I don't want you bringing your people up after me, trying to fucking kill me.
Exactly.
She showed her name, no initials or shit. I'm just gonna keep it as that little girl. You know who I am. Girl, you a bunch of
them. I mean,
he had a whole bunch of little daddy's little friends.
Because he was like, they your sisters. You my girl. That's your
We all family. We all a big family up in this bitch.
Mm-hmm. You fight, that's your family. Why you fighting them? Don't be fighting.
Y'all better learn how to get along.
She fight her family. She said, I fight my family. What you mean?
Exactly.
You remember my cousin? Yeah. And then she go back and then have some orgies with her cousins, with her family members. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Mind control.
Mind control.
But when she was dating him in the beginning, her cousin was fucking him because she caught them in the truck. Remember?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, she put her cousin up and then double back.
But so then on top of that, not only did your cousin might not have caught anything from her incident, but now you involving her to catch something that you know you got a disease. Why would you do that to your own family?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. But when people control and they have power, you know, you ain't got nothing. It's just they run it. They are running it from head to toe. He had a whole corporation. Okay. She said it. The people that was around her, they were instructed to not say nothing. Don't look at her. Don't do this. He had rules, literally rules up in that house. Even when his wife, like you said, she didn't come out to the end or whatever, it was they had rules. That's why I believe when she say she don't know, no, I do believe she kind of knew something. But because you can't be in no big ass house. And I know he probably had a mansion, but she probably was not allowed. And I think she said she was in her room for weeks and shit, you know, locked in a room. She didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know, that kind of shit. Yeah. You
but
know,
his wife was a dancer. She was one of his dancers. So
right.
It was like she went on tour with him or whatever. I guess they little special one. But my thing is, like, I don't know what the hell he was taking. And she was like, he would have so much. I know he was having sex with the wife because they got kids together. But my thing is he was like invisible. He was able just to go for hours and hours and then just go and do all the rest of them girls. That's just, it might have been hours in her head. But I'm just like, that just don't make any sense to me.
But remember, she said he was like Energizer Bunny, you know, like he could just go at a very high sex drive. It was over the top.
Taking drugs,
you know, and you taking drugs. I read about the MDMA because I was like, what the fuck is that? And that's the ecstasy, and it's a drug. It stimulates your serotonin. It's more essential type of drug, you know, like that. But I did the MDA versus meth because it kind of got the same name, but it's different drugs. And I did a YouTube about it. I went on YouTube and the man was saying he was basically on both. He was on ecstasy and meth. And he was telling you the difference between the two drugs. And he was saying that when you're on those type of drugs, you can be up for 7-8 days straight. Like, remember she said he never slept, Harley? Every time they had sex all night, she wake up the next morning, he already up. When you're on those type of substances, you're like super fucking man. You know what I mean? You can have sex for hours, you're up for hours, you're just on a go. And that's why a lot of those celebrities, they are on substances to keep their energy going. Keep, you know, because you can't, like how we are traveling all the damn world, performing for millions of people today, tomorrow, months. Like, what? You don't get no, you get, you know what I'm saying? You got meetings, you got to do this, you got that. It's a whole schedule. That's itinerary for 6 months for your ass. And you got to perform like it's your first time every damn night. You singing the same damn songs. You got to be on something. Have to
Well,
be.
he was a good performer. That's all I can say. Because I did go see him in concert.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna hate. He was better than most. Most performers they get up there, you be like, really? And it's like just overrated. I seen Janet Jackson. It's like she was so great. No, she wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't like Janet Jackson performing?
Yeah, I mean, she sung. It wasn't, yeah, she sounded like herself. But what I mean, R. Kelly, he literally had a sex stage on the stage. You know what I'm saying? It was a bid, everything. He climbing ropes, they climbing ropes. It was like, wow. It was just, how can I say? It was like a movie and a performance all at once. Most
really?
people, like,
okay,
have you ever
see,
seen Brian McKnight? All Brian McKnight does, he sings and the wind blows his clothes. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He's singing, but he sounds good. But he's singing and the wind is just blowing his clothes.
Brian McKnight.
Oh, I don't like him.
He ain't dancing, he ain't performing, he ain't doing nothing but singing and that wind blowing his clothes like he's a walking video. But R. Kelly, he does perform. A lot of people, I don't have celebrity crushes, but it was just, I like when they perform because I'm paying for you to perform. I don't want you to, like one time I seen Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu was so high. She'll start singing the song and then put the mic out to the crowd. I hate that shit. I want to see you perform. I ain't coming to listen to these motherfuckers have sing.
Me too. Yes. Yeah.
So I mean, she was really high. You could tell she was high as hell. I was like, wow. She started rapping. She started doing everything but sing her motherfucking songs. And she got a plethora of songs. But you finna sing everybody else's song and rap? Nah.
I have never seen her like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they all be on something, Mm-hmm. Now Beyonce, I don't know, because they, she's the queen of Beehive, whatever. I don't know. Ain't no stories about her yet. So I don't really know, but I do know.
They just can't publicize it,
Yeah, like that fight.
The fight in the elevator with the sister, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They named their child after his exes. Okay, whatever. It's fights, or more or less, she might be involved with something, don't realize it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But when people slip you something, I mean, you don't know, Mm-hmm. They were slipping this girl something all the time. She was out of her mind. And then her grandmama died. Didn't even fucking know.
That was crazy.
What the hell? And he knew. He knew. She had a miscarriage in the fucking bed.
That's why I say she don't think she was a victim. Girl, he didn't tell you. You was a hostage victim too. Like literally, we didn't name about that.
Yeah, because I'm sure writing them down.
I'm like, oh my God, that's why she was a hostage victim. And he killed your child. None of that. How you not a victim?
Now you're a murderer.
That was exactly. You just go let him take your child away from you and be like, okay, it's fine.
He said, I didn't know. He said he was, because he was beating on her at the time. Because she said, I had many street fights and none of them never happened to my face. This motherfucker, going upside my head and I'm black and blue and everything. That's messed up. And she was like, I got to get away from this. She said, I kept looking at him, looking in the mirror. I got to go. And she was able to leave. And she ran to her grandmama's house. It's sad, when, especially when she couldn't even tell her grandmother what she was going through. I mean, who wanted to tell their grandmother stuff like that? But she was trying to keep it on the low, but the second time she did get away. That was the good thing of the story, that she was able to get away, because a lot of them, they're not able to get away.
She ran to her grandma's house. That's where he came and got you before.
She didn't have nowhere else to go.
But what I'm saying is, she was like, I was able to get away. If he really wanted you, and that's another thing, you still a victim because he still didn't want you. If he really wanted you, he would have came and got you out the grandma's house because he knew that's where you was at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess the second time he just He just let her go, you know.
He let her go. What? She started having babies. I don't know if he was feeding them birth controls or whatever. It's like, no, I ain't finna be bothered with this. You know what I'm saying? The wife got multiple kids, so it ain't like whatever. It was like, no.
Yeah, he didn't come after her the second time. And if he did, we don't know because she didn't talk about it. She just basically was like, I got away, you know. But that's what blew me when she said, I was just waiting on my grandma. I figured she went to the store and I was just opening up the letter, and that's when she saw the stuff in there that she had passed. She had left her that envelope. I'm like, oh my God, that's devastating. You know, and going back to talking about what goes on in people's houses, you know, and we as regular people, we in our minds, at least in my mind, I'm gonna speak for myself, you know, the first thing you do is think of how the hell you don't know what the fuck is going on in your house. But you don't. These are mansions. They have 15, 20 fucking rooms, basements. They got under shit going on, like all kind of secret passages. Shit. It's a lot of stuff that goes on in these $1 million mansions. So you don't know. You know, you got to have holes to get into this room. They got locks on boats and shit. It's all kind of shit going down.
But
you know, and
in my house,
it don't matter.
No. In my house, wasn't no locked doors. You pay, you know, that's just like my son said, oh, let me lock my door. You can't lock your door in my goddamn house. It's my house. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does things differently. I don't care how big that house is. And if he had that much company, you know who was in there. You know, kind of
when you are Robert Kelly and you got a controlling ass husband, and he say, stay your ass out this room, you gonna stay your ass out that damn room. You don't give a damn what's going on. Because if you go in that room, or if you touch the damn doorknob, he gonna go upside your damn head and try to kill your ass. What you gonna decide? I'm gonna stay out that damn room.
Right. So I don't know. Right. You're right. That put parameters on the realness. Yeah. Cause you're right. Cause sometimes you be like, how you don't know?
Yeah.
Factor, because that person is fearful and they telling them no, don't do something. That's what they're gonna do. So you don't know what's in that other room.
So they still a victim too. And that's speaking of R. Kelly wife, she never really talk about her being a victim. You know what I'm saying? Because
she does now say she was a survivor of domestic violence. So she kind of talks about it more now. I think she goes back and forth because that's part of the Stockholm syndrome with all of them, where they don't want
what you call it. What kind of syndrome?
Stockholm.
Okay.
It's like hostage that kind of
fall in love with the kidnappers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
I feel like the wife does the same thing. She goes back and forth, and people don't realize that's part of her trauma. Why sometimes she'll be like, yes, he did this, he did that. And then another time she'll be like, oh, that's my husband. Yeah. You know, that's because it's just, that's part of their trauma. And when you don't really understand that, that's why she goes back and forth like that. And it just looked like she full of shit, but she has these ambiguous feelings about her husband, her ex-husband, which is natural, but it's hard to see because you just was crying talking about he beat your ass, and now you think you all riding for him. So
she hasn't wrote a book, has she?
I don't know. They don't really like her. Like I said, I think that's part of why they don't like her, because she's a flip-flopper.
Yeah, because this girl was doing it too, you know. It was kind of like, but I love him, you know. I love him. I just love him, and that's why she went back, you know. And then he said, don't ever leave me. She was like, I told him I would never leave him, and I did. Guilty for doing shit, you know what I mean?
Right. Did she write this book, or did she take some from What's Love Got to Do with It, 50 Shades of Grey? Like,
no, I think it's a true book. I think it's just similarities to the other stuff.
When she said, don't ever leave me, everybody leaves me, that's what Ike said to Tim.
That's because he was another Robert Kelly. They all do the same. If you look at it,
I know that's a DV trait. It is. He isolated her. That's what I'm saying. She didn't realize she was
DV trait. What that stand for?
Domestic violence.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah. I'm
With
glad
these
it was
damn acronyms. But yeah. You know, but let's go. Let's some more. He also said that he had no feelings attached to these women. He feared alone, and he was trying to fill a void that never was filled. So, is that how they all are? Like, are they all with these other women and feel nothing with them? Like I'm trying to get more into how he is as a person, like them type of
that
people.
is the cheating anthem.
Abusers.
Hold on, Tanisha. I'm sorry. It's a delay. So I think I'm speaking because it's a delay. Were you done? I'm sorry. Okay. So I think that's more of a person that cheats, that get caught anthem. Because he just say what most people say when they cheat on them. Oh, that person didn't mean nothing to me. I love you. That's when he started talking marriage. That's the manipulation.
Okay.
But yeah, how can you marry somebody you already married?
Right. So that's part of the manipulation where he started really professing he loved. Like I think he always said he loved her, but you know, it becomes an urgency. Everything's an urgency because he got caught, and you know, he's giving her this facade that they in a real monogamous relationship because she know about all the other ones because she's there and a part of it. She running the show. Girl, you ain't running nothing at 17, 18.
I don't know how she feels.
Definitely.
When she didn't have any control over anything. What were you running? You know what I'm saying? You couldn't control when he came home. You couldn't control when he left. You couldn't control when he stayed. You couldn't control how long he had sex with you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you told him you had enough, he wouldn't stop it. You know? What control did you have? You didn't have any.
None.
And then for the people, you know, when they was like, oh, I hate when people be like, I don't have any. You might not love that person, but you got a connection. And most people don't believe in soul ties. You got some type of connection to that person. You know what I'm saying? You know, when they be like, oh, people say names, they don't say names or they don't call you names because you have a connection with that person or intimate, whatever. You know, I believe in soul ties, but as soon as that's why you shouldn't be sleeping with everybody. But a lot of people just give out their feelings. They might not love you, but they got some type of physical connection to you. And she was in denial all the way. And the reason she had, and if you think about it, she only talked about having sex with two men, and each one of them she had a connection with. It's like, hello, you know what I'm saying? Just like how you got a connection with these two men you had sex with, you had a connection with them. Like, see, it might not be intimate or as in love or infatuation. They knew what it was and accepted it, but she just didn't.
So what's up with the collecting of bodily fluids? What the fuck was that all about?
Voodoo, I ain't never heard of that, but you know, kind of like when they be like, if you want to kiss somebody, you take their underwear and bury it in the ground under your house. That was voodoo. You know, you take their hair strands and you do all kind of stuff. Voodoo. When I went to Haiti, they hate when you say voodoo is a devil worshiper. They be like, it's a true religion. Okay, you call it religion, I call it devil worship. But you know, they really hate it. I didn't say that to them.
But she did say that. She did say something about voodoo though.
That's what it was. But you know, they believe it's a true religion that helps, you know, how can I say, clean your body and stuff and all kind of stuff. Like really.
Because remember, he kept telling her to pee in the cup. What the hell was that about? Pee in the cup for what? Nigga, you gonna drink the shit? What the fuck is it? What is you doing with the fuck? What you smell? What is you doing? She said, I wouldn't pee in that cup. Oh, no, I ain't doing that shit. So little stuff like that made her feel like she had control, you know, because she would talk back and this
but she did eventually peed in the cup.
She did. Let me go ahead and pee in this fucking cup. Shake. Give me the cup. Yeah, she did do it though. She did. She gave in after, but she said he's been asking her for years. Yeah. Yeah, this book, it was something else. But like I said at the end, she said she was addicted to him as a person. She was addicted to Rob for 5 years, and she did ask God for forgiveness. And she got her life turned around and prayed to God and all that, repented and whatever else. So that was, it was some light at the end. So
You said she still
everybody
loved
don't
him
have
at
a
the end.
successful. Yeah,
She still
she
loved him
did.
at the end.
She did. And I believe
Imagine
she always gonna love him. That's part of the abuse. You're gonna always love him, Mhm.
Well, I think she just prayed for the wrong things.
Mhm.
You go pray for the right things.
Yeah. Yeah. This book was something else. Okay. So did anybody have anything else to talk about in the book? Because that was about
Nope.
You hot down there? Okay, you like, yeah.
They go in and out.
Okay. A personal summer.
Yes. I'll be cold in a minute. I was trying not to show the fan. Show my struggles.
The struggle is real.
Man, listen.
People probably be like, she got her air conditioner on. Yeah, I'm got a personal summer here. I don't care if it's 60 degrees up there.
somebody said they about to join, so I'm gonna let her come on in and give her speech. She asked, was we still on? Casey, the one that you just talked about, Yolanda, the one you said, that was Diane, my bad.
Diane.
Diane was who you was talking about. Casey was the one that was telling us the story about what she was dealing with at the restaurant at that time, remember?
Yeah, I remember
She
Casey.
shared us some
The one who had the wedding dress on.
Yes, her and her twin sister.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna let her come on in and share her little piece. While we wait for her, we can start thinking about what book y'all want to read next month.
Now I'm gonna have to find the list.
Because I'm gonna let her. No, you gotta send. I can just send it to you again.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let her share her piece because I'm sure, this was
Something
everybody want to talk about. Yeah, definitely.
She should write a book. I would rather read her book of drama.
Yes.
That's really need to sit down and write a book because that is just like, oh my God. But everybody
I know.
To the public.
I know.
She ain't got to put her real name on the book either.
Yes.
I know
yes.
One of my friends, his mother wrote a book about her neighbor, which was so crazy to me. But his mother loved saying, I don't play games. But you're playing games with this grown man because you see the women. He used to have women coming in and out. And she was like, I don't play games. And he want to play. No, you playing games with him because you allow the women to come over. You think the women just coming over to sit and have drinks with him? No, he having sex with them women. The same way he having sex with you. I mean, they was next door neighbors. And she said she had moved away. The only thing she wished was she hoped that he wouldn't hit on his daughter. No. He a professional in his game. He was an older man. He only hang out with older women. He had time for the young women because he had already down put it to this. Y'all looking for some companionship, he finna give you something. The young women, he got to compete with all the young men coming after the young women. But the older women, he ain't got to compete because it ain't too many because everybody want that young girl,
Exactly. That's why I said.
And she was like, I don't play games. You playing that game. I don't know what game you don't see. And she would cook for him every Sunday. I said, you crazy. I wouldn't give him shit.
And when you the cook, you definitely can control because you can put whatever you want up in there.
You can, but she thought because I'm cooking food for him, I'm going over there having sex, blah, blah, blah. I got my own, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure those ladies who come over there got their own stuff too. You make it seem like you the only one established. Those ladies established. Y'all just living in the same community. So he know you can afford the house next to him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in this, special township. You know what I'm saying? But those ladies, I'm pretty sure they have some caliber too. But you in that game. I don't care how you say she loves saying, I don't play games. You playing the game. You just don't realize you in it. But she wrote a book.
Baby.
Somebody was coming in.
She wrote a book?
I thought somebody was coming in.
She wrote a book.
I'm waiting on
it. Download it. Let me see. It's called, let me see, something about a pig. She referred to him as a pig. I want to say, no. He knew exactly what he was doing.
I just sent y'all the book.
The book list?
Oh, yeah. I sent it to both of y'all.
Let me see if you had it.
Oh, Lord.
Come on.
I sent it to both of y'all at the same time, not individually this time.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me tell you the name of the book.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah, you can buy the book. But she didn't.
And you know this person?
I know her, yes. The book is about the next door neighbor, but she is in denial. I gotta see it because I downloaded the book.
Baby, everybody writing a book nowadays, honey. Just tell your story. You got to get it out. Just start writing on the pen and tell your story.
Like a pig. That's the name of the book. If it looks like a pig.
If it looks like a pig. Okay.
If she was calling the man, she's black now. If it looks like a pig, but she was calling the man a pig. So if it looks like a pig, that means you call in your essence, you calling yourself a pig. Because pigs only make pigs. But I didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't tell people anything. I just be like, okay. But she literally wrote the book about her neighbor. And I want to say, I wonder if your neighbor knew you wrote that book. He sued your ass.
Girl.
But she didn't use her real name.
Oh, okay. They don't never do the honey.
If it looks like a pig, and all I can say was,
she said it's loading. Before we got on the Zoom call today, I was watching something about the next roommate. It's on Netflix in case y'all want to watch it. It's called The Worst Roommate Ever.
Oh wow.
Oh my God. I don't want to tell y'all about it because I'm gonna spoil it, but check it out. It's crazy. I just found it today. But people been talking about the Jeffrey Dahmer story too. I've been like, I don't know about that, but they said it's real deep. So I want to check that out.
Niecy Nash is in that. Because I see the clicks when I be scrolling through. You know, they show previews of the movies. Yeah, she was his next door neighbor, and she kept reporting that. It sounded like somebody was being murdered next door, and they ain't believe her.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that clip. I did see that clip today.
Like,
yeah.
Killed next door, I'm telling you. And they was like, you called and said that last time. She's like, I'm telling you.
She joining us now. What else? Have y'all seen Viola Davis?
What's the name of it?
What was her book name? Oh man.
I Am Woman King.
No, that's the
Viola Davis.
She wrote a book.
Oh, okay.
It's called Me, or Just Me, or Finding Me. My bad, Finding Me. Instead of her doing a book tour, she did an interview with Oprah on Netflix. Have you all seen it? No? Well, maybe y'all can get a chance and watch that. I haven't finished it because it was real deep at the beginning. So I was like, no, I gotta come back. I've been watching light stuff, nothing deep and heavy. Hey Casey, how are you? Hello. Can you hear us? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Are you at a football game?
I'm at work.
Oh, okay. So
He's showing that
give us
Chicago Bear love.
so give us your insight about the book, of how you felt about it and whatever.
I just came to listen.
I'm ready to talk.
Oh, okay, so you didn't read the book?
I did. I left my notes and stuff at home.
Oh, okay.
How y'all doing?
Hey,
We good. Yeah, so you read the book though, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what was one of your like major things that stuck out to you about the book?
I just like how you just put me on the spot. I just downloaded the thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you was ready to go, baby, because you know we've been talking for the last.
I came outside in the sunroom so I could listen and catch up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we done talked about the girl being 16, about him being about her being a victim, about how Robert Kelly, because that's who the book of course was about. It was about Robert Kelly. We talked about the drugs, the difference about the MDMA, which is ecstasy, how she was out of it when she was around him all those years. That's why she wasn't able to even think all the time, because she was intoxicated. She was, what she called it, was temporarily in a coma, a lot of the times. And
one of the things that I took away from the book is that it's like he groomed her and he had her mind so messed up, like she couldn't think for herself. Because at some point you will know, like, this is not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally groomed her. Like, he basically like a pimp. He gave her what she thought that she, gave her what she thought that she wanted, or what she saw everybody else wanted. And then she wanted a way out, a different life. And he saw that and he played upon it. And then he kept her in that vulnerable position, whereas she was comfortable being there. You know what I mean? Like, she was comfortable, like, okay, it's cool, it's fun now. But then when it started getting to the point where it was abusive, then that's when she really started realizing, like, this not for me. But it was, to me, I felt like it was kind of too late.
Yeah,
like for the light to come on, like she had to endure so much in order for her to like get it. I don't know if that makes sense, but.
Well, I feel like she was used from the beginning, but she wasn't aware of it. She was just, like I said, trying to make him happy. So whatever sexual encounter she had to do, she just did it. He said, do this. Right. But there was no.
I just thought after, that first sexual encounter with the other guy, that he was really finna put her out there in the streets to do whatever with the other girls. Like, he was going, but I don't know if he did that and she just didn't write about that, but it just seems like, okay, I'm introducing you in this one. Now I get comfortable for all the rest of the people I'm finna sell you off to. So, but that, she didn't write about that.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I just felt like he saw that she was in a vulnerable situation and took other girls. He took other girls, like, that made it seem like this is such a glamorous life, like you're gonna be out. And then he played on it. It's just I don't know. To me, I started reading it, then I stopped. I picked it up and put it down, because to me it's kind of personal. So that's why I was like, well, let me stop reading this, because I was getting mad, because I'm like, no, see, this can't be happening. Because we see too much. I watch too much murder, kill, and we see it every day on the news. What is that? Fans only. Cash at me, send you $20 for this and that. It's the same thing. It's like they feed, like these BBLs. Y'all feeding this image and lifestyle of, it's supposed to be this way, and it's not really. It's like you're only hurting and damaging yourself to make somebody else happy or to please somebody else, and that's not cool. So that's how I was looking at it. It's like I don't know, it seemed like he tried to turn her into like the little bottom chick, but she wasn't smart enough to see it, and she got played. And then it's like now it's kind of, she had to endure so much in order for her to finally get it.
True. But remember, when you're 16, you don't know much. You know, I stated this before, that Michelle stated that her mind don't develop until you're 24. So she was nothing but like a baby. I mean, in her mind, you know, she did originally go to the concert because she wanted to be with R. Kelly. She went. Yolanda said he already had pursued her, you know, in so many, because he kind of scoped who he wanted out.
Mhm.
And I think he ended up calling her or something right away. But at the beginning, she said I was only 16. She wasn't 20. She told him she was 20, but she wasn't. So I'm just, when we was kids as teenagers, being 16, you know, you don't know shit.
I guess.
Not compared to a man that's double your age.
It's like the reason why I like kept picking the book up and putting it down is because I have watched so much of the interviews what they have done, with the interviews they have done with the victims. I've watched them been on talk shows. I've watched all the crime shows, all the documentaries. And at the end of the day, it all turns out to, they thought it was fun and games in the beginning. But then when he chose somebody else and started treating them like shit, then that's when it became a problem. When he didn't have that control no more, that's when it became a problem for everybody else. Even his ex-wife, what is that? She, on her little documentary thing, she talked about how he locked her in the bathroom. She knew what was going on all these years, how he locked her in the bathroom and she couldn't pee and she had to be a certain way. And so it's a lot. That's why I just be like, okay. Did she write this book? Did she write this book as to be informative to other young ladies that might be in that situation or might be going through that situation, or some ladies don't have to go, like these are the signs, you know? Or did she write the book for popularity? Because half of these women that been in the documentaries, y'all don't see their ass no more. The only ones y'all saw when he went to court was which one? The one he peed on. Ain't now one of them others y'all done seen since that documentary. They ain't talked about them. Even the Me Too people. What have y'all heard about them since they done got R. Kelly in jail? You ain't heard nothing else about them.
But I'm sure they gave them money. I'm sure they gave them money for it too.
They had to bribe them with something. He paid them all. He paid them all off. It's called it was on Reels. And it was like the truth behind R. Kelly. It was like a 3-hour documentary. They went from the first time he got charged all the way up until where he just was arrested in New York. It went all the way up into there. It documented everything from Aaliyah on down. And it's like he shouldn't be the only one being convicted, because it was more people
That's
to
what
that.
I said. It was a whole group.
It was pimping and sex trafficking, but it actually wasn't sex trafficking because they all went willingly. And the ones that he did, the chicks, what's her name? The one that's pregnant by him now, the one that had the house in Atlanta, who parents is the one that put him out there, because they ain't telling everybody that they offered that girl was getting some money. She left her parents when she turned 18. She left them with her parents. Her parents, when she was 17, before she left, he paid them money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He paid them money.
Human trafficking.
They don't tell y'all that he paid them money. She was gone for 3 years. After that money ran out, she turned 21. Then that's when all the allegations came out. He kidnapped her. They was trying to get in touch with her. They couldn't get in touch with her. I'm like, oh, okay, y'all say so.
Mhm.
But do you hear
Yeah.
from them now? Have you heard them at the trial?
No, I haven't really been following the trial like that because I
No,
don't watch
I'm just
the news.
saying, even before, have you heard from any of them? The
Mm-mm.
only time you hear about from them is the girl Jocelyn and whoever, when they got the fighting in Trump Tower and it went viral. She the one that's still with him. The other one that was gay, and she the one that was the gay, and she became a stud. That's the one that the mama went and got. She came back, she left, came back, and she became a girl again. And then she graduated from college.
Okay.
And she left and went right back, and she a stud again.
Wow. She went back to him after she left the second time? Damn. Because I seen all I seen was the documentary on Netflix, the first one. He has 2 on Netflix. It's a part 1 and part 2. I just seen the first one.
They used to be on Lifetime, Survivor R. Kelly, and then Survivor R. Kelly too. It was on Lifetime at first. But
Surviving R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I didn't see the second one.
You haven't heard all them girls that was on Surviving R. Kelly when that first came out. Every last one of them was doing rounds on talk shows and writing books. How many of them have you heard from yet? Besides this one the book we read now. How many have you heard from?
None.
I mean, think about it. How many of them have you heard from?
None.
And some of that stuff in the book, I think some of it is a little. It's been a little fabricated because I don't believe nobody would endure none of that shit. I'm sorry. No, I don't give a damn. You can't make me give my coochie to nobody else.
Well, you want to know what I thought was the most fabricated part? Because she said she never had sex with anybody, but you offered him anal sex. Most people, if you ain't never had sex, if you never had sex with anybody, you ain't about to say, put it in my butt. You ain't about to say that. You know what I'm saying? That's just, if you a virgin, so you say, you're not about to say that. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, here's the thing. I had anal sex, but here's the thing. That shit is painful as hell for her being a virgin. You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
Talked about how her coochie hurt. Bitch, that anal sex should have hurt the fuck out of you. You done got
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was 16 years old. My first time, girl, it felt like somebody was ripping me in half. I was like, oh no. And he didn't even put it out. He just put the little tip. Oh hell, no, we can stop right now.
That's the part that I just said is unbelievable. You had
girl, I grabbed my whole booty. I was like, oh no. We can't do this.
All she kept talking about was how so her pussy. So that had to be a little bit fabricated because ain't no way in the world you taking that shit. And then she was like, Ray was bigger than R. Kelly. So you really go be in pain if his dick is bigger than and you used to R. Kelly dick, you know what I'm saying? No.
Right.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, that's why I said I kept picking a book up and putting, because I'm like, you can't, I'm reading a book and I'm like, you can't possibly be this stupid. Like, for real. You can we all grown. You know, we grew up.
Mm-hmm. So
even with
her infatuation on Kelly, I get that. But another person most people ain't willing to accept another person in their bed with them, you know, just out of the GP. You know what I'm saying? So that to me was like, oh no, even though she was on drugs, she still wouldn't have been like, okay, come on. No.
First of all, let me tell you something. I don't give a damn what type of drugs that you on, whether it's what type of drug you on. It ain't finna make you fuck everybody else. I done had some dope dick. I done had some drunk dick, and it is not a good feeling. So that's why I say I don't believe nothing that she be saying.
Wait. When you say dope dick, what you mean? You snort it?
No, girl, they be getting high, whatever it is, whether it's cocaine, whether it's good, men's dick be hard, like it be hard. You ain't never heard no dope dick, girl. They'll tear your inside. So I know that was a fabrication. And she talking about she was pep pop. You had to pop more than one pill, because if it's a dope dick or a drunk dick, they dick be hard all night. It's gonna be red and raw. You laughing because you know I'm telling the truth.
But she did. He be
It
hard.
don't matter how much. It don't matter how much you smoke. It don't matter how much you drink. That coochie gonna be on fire. And they ain't got nothing
She
to do.
said,
No, she said it kept moist. Your shit gonna dry out.
No,
after
it don't.
that. That's what she said.
See, I done had some. I had to tap out. I was like, you need to get the fuck up.
That's
And you
what I
need to
said.
go.
Your
'Cause I
shit
ain't
gonna
gonna be
dry
able
out.
to do
Even if she was getting that constant friction, whatever. Yeah, you might have been moist at first, but that shit ain't gonna last forever. And then on top of that, the craziest part when she was like, this I know, I don't know if it was her inexperience, but she was like, he fell asleep with his inside of me. That shit goes sick. That's the worst feeling ever. You know what I'm saying? That's another worst feeling ever. And I just be like, okay, I'll just keep reading.
Look, when I tell you, I ain't gonna lie, I was smoking. I was like, wait a minute, let me put this blunt down. Cause it's either I'm high or I'm not reading this right. And I'm for real. I was like, it's like my friend was there. He was like, what is you reading? He was like, you keep putting, we trying to watch the game. I'm like, I had to finish the book to read. So I was showing it. He was like, let me see what you're reading. So I was like, hold on, let me put it on. You know where they automatically read it for you. Mm-hmm. So he was listening. He was like, what type of freaky dicky porno shit is this? What kind of book you reading? And I told him. And he said exactly what you just said about falling asleep. He was like, shit. He said, I ain't even gonna lie. I done fell asleep plenty of times with coochie. And trust me, it be locked. He said, she ain't going it be locked. She said, right. You ain't going nowhere. And find some what she ain't know what to do. Bitch, you get up, go get a towel and range off. That's what you do.
It do. It's the most uncomfortable feeling. You know, it ain't like, oh, I'm gonna do this shit on purpose. He woke up.
Cause it be hard and it be hard and be throbbing.
And just start getting, that shit ain't happening. I just okay. I just don't know. Maybe he got that super dick. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know either. Cause baby, they had sex marathons, honey, every night.
No, but this is my thing. What even made her feel comfortable enough? That's why I say it was grooming. It wasn't just him. It was the other ladies that he was with, the brother, the business partner, the uncle. Everybody knew what was going on. Security, everybody knew what was going on. So he had so much control over them. And then they're so lost in the fame and who he is that they stop caring about themselves. Because what makes you finna turn another chick out and invite, if this supposed to be your man, why would you, if it's a threesome, it's a one and done. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to sit with chick no more, because in the back of my mind, that's why I know I can never be in the open marriage, because in the back of my mind, or even have a threesome with my husband, because or boyfriend, because in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be thinking, oh, is he fucking her better than me? Is her pussy better than man? Oh, if she gonna call him, you know what I'm saying? Is he gonna call her?
So that's what I was saying too. Them soul, that goes back to soul ties. People don't believe in it, but once you have those relationships, you connect to that person forever. It might not be so much I'm in love with him, I gotta have him in my life all the time, but you physically and mentally, you connected to that person forever. You know what I'm saying? Just like even with the threesome, all three of y'all connected together. You know what I'm saying? So that's why mentally in your head, you're thinking about it, even though you might not think about it all the time. You connected to that person, you know? So
my best friend, we tried to date, but it just didn't work out. But it's like, as you said, he tell me all the time, it's about your energy. That's why he's still single, 55 years old, still single. He said it's about your energy. And not only that, Kim, when you have sex with a person, and even says in the Bible, he begins spiritual with me. He was like, Cameron, he said that don't they tell you in the Bible that you're not supposed to waste your seed? He was like, I said, oh, okay. He said, that's the same way when men be talking about they like getting their dick sucked and this, that, and the other. They wasting their seed, but you fail to realize this woman swallowing your nut. You're leaving an impression of you on her. However you're feeling at that time, whether you're angry, whether you're upset, whether you like loving or whatever, that spirit is gonna leave an imprint on that person.
Okay.
So if you toxic, you're gonna leave that toxic ass spirit with that person. And every time y'all get into it, that toxic ass spirit gonna come out and y'all not gonna be happy. He was like, the reason why me and you get along is because me and you so much alike. And not only that, you don't take no shit. I said, because I done been through so much. I don't have to. I know my worth now. So hey, it is what it is. And he was like, and that's the same thing. R. Kelly knew what he was doing. And those young ladies, I don't buy it when people say they young, they didn't have no. Yes, you do. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, whether you want to pretend that you don't, but you know, it's the shame and the embarrassment that is what caused them to do what they doing. It's the shame and embarrassment, because how could I allow this man to have me doing all these embarrassing, degrading, disrespectful things, not only to myself, but to my family and my friends, because they gonna look at me and be like, oh, look at that hoe over there. Look at that bitch.
True.
So when I be reading books, I be getting too much into them, and I be like, okay. I be sitting there trying to picture it like it's a Lifetime movie. Like, okay, now what would I do in that position? What would I do? Even now that I'm old, I see half the stuff, the half the stuff that be going on TV, and I be reading them books. I be like, do this really be happening? Like, is people really falling for this? No, I'm for real. That's why I be, oh, can I get some of them one of them plants?
Oh, well, if I was there, I would give you a piece of them, because it's too much, and I would just give it to you.
No, but seriously, it's like the book, it was interesting, but also at the same time, it kind of made me sad, because I was molested when I was growing up. So that was one of the reasons why I became like sheltered and didn't really date, or really didn't do anything. I was afraid. Like, I didn't want to be hurt again or whatever. So, but as I got older, and through therapy and as I got older,
you really need to write a book now. We was just talking about you need to write a book. We waiting on your book.
But it wasn't my. It'll be a bestseller. You ain't the only person to say that. It'll be a bestseller.
We need your book to come out.
It'll be a bestseller. Everybody keep telling me that.
You need to really write one. You really do.
Nobody want to hear about this. I'm see for us, so y'all can laugh and be like, "Oh yeah, she was crazy." No, but see, it's like
everybody writing books. You might as well get your pen and paper ready. Everybody write a book.
I got a journal. I could probably turn my journals into a book. I got a journal. I got journals. I got years and years of journaling.
Wow.
It got poetry in it.
So look, you already ready. You already got your rough. You got to put it all together on paper. Put it down, pen and type it up. Ready in paper.
See, the thing with me is I was a sociology major, like the study of people, places, and things. So I've always been observant and always, been interested in like people and places and stuff like that. But then, like, once I got married and got my son, and he was diagnosed with all these mental disorders, I had to learn about it, and that's how I ended up getting in the mental health care field. Yeah, because I was about to knock his baby mama head clean off of her body, and he was going to be buried in the backyard when he killed my dog. Indeed.
It's so funny you talked about somebody being buried in the backyard. I was just telling them I watched this before I got to Zoom. I was watching this Netflix series called Worst Roommate, And I ain't gonna tell
That's
y'all what
my
happened. I'm gonna quack.
You ain't got to tell me. I already know which one. The old white lady that was been killing it. Which one? Which episode was the old white lady?
It's
that
the
was
first one.
killing all.
Yolanda ain't seen it yet.
It don't matter. I'm
Oh.
gonna watch it anyway. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
It's more
I
than
only
one
watched.
episode, Yolanda. It's more than one episode.
Okay.
I just watched the first one, and I'm like, damn, about the lady who killed all the people. She buried 9 motherfuckers in her backyard.
Wow.
And she was old as fuck.
Look, now see, let me tell you, that's how I know the difference between black and white people. This lady got all these damn board. This wasn't even a boarding house.
You got to watch Yolanda.
She got all these boarders to come to her house, drug addicts, just like people that was down out on their luck, taking their Social Security, and she was knocking them off left and right and burying. Not only did this is how cold she was. She had one of the men that was living there bury him in her garden. She told them she was making a garden and landscaping and stuff. She had him digging holes and everything, and she done went out there and buried some people in the backyard.
Wow.
They come in there looking for him and everything. She told me they ran off. You know, they transients. Girl, I keep telling y'all, I be watching too much Murder, Kill. You got to see the one. You got to see the other one, Nisha, called "I Am a Killer."
Oh, I think it. I'm watching that too.
Wow.
That black dude with the eye.
Wow.
Look, you laughing. We telling you because you would think that these documentaries, because that's what they are. They literally documentaries.
Oh wow! So they're true stories.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So you would think that the stuff that how they be killing people, that it's only in movies. The black man, he get his eye messed up. He in jail for life. No, he on death row. They commuted it to life. Girl, he said he started off as his daddy used to beat his mom. He used to have he was something wrong with him mentally. So he said he would like walk away, like run away from home, and he'll wake up and not know where he was at.
Wow.
But he done created he done did some type of crime. So his mama knew something was wrong with him, but she didn't want to say. So the daddy knew, so the daddy used to beat him all the time. Then he just said, fuck it, I'm tired. And he ran away from home. He started robbing people. He ended up killing his white lady. Girl, he was like, he got on crack. He's supposed to take medicine. He stopped taking medicine. He started doing all kinds of drugs and stuff. If you see him, he looks scary as hell. He ain't got no app right here.
But how about he was on the porch talking to the lady, just helping her out on the garden. He said she went in her house. She was like, let me go to the house real quick. Let me get some water. He followed her in the house. And he said, but he knew it. He pushed her down. Wow. He pushed her down into the house. And it was on from there, baby. Drag her off the house, stabbing her, just tore her little body up.
And he said
he don't even remember it.
He don't even remember.
He don't remember.
Wow. That is something.
You got Netflix, Yolanda.
Uh-huh.
You have got to watch it. It's called I Am a Killer. It's called I Am a Killer. And the other one
is 3 seasons. This the 3rd season.
I'm on season 1.
Watch it.
Yes, it's called I Am a Killer. The other one is called My Worst Roommate.
Wow.
You see, when I get off work,
you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be like, oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. That's how
Yolanda, that's why I be so tired. Cause when I get off work, I give me some wine, and now I be sitting there. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm sitting there watching. Next thing I know, it's 5:40 in the morning.
You still on pandemic time.
You be sleepy. You be sleepy as hell. You be yawning. You be. Then you sit up because something good done happen. You could have stood up. You be like,
Wow.
yeah, you get when you go into like reality
Mhm.
or documentaries. It's in both of them.
Okay.
Like now, the
Right.
one that's trending now, I didn't like it. I watched it, but I like what's trending now is Dahmer. I
Yeah.
ain't like that.
Okay.
It's not. It's one is fabricated, and two is it's so dramatic. It ain't even funny.
Wow.
And then it's hit close to home because my mom best friend Hal Childers, he used to be at Oak Park River Forest High School. Before that, he was a dean at Providence St. Mel. Then he was a dean at Oak Park River Forest High School for a whole bunch of years. He's my godfather. The guy that got away, Tracy, he used to date him.
Oh, wow.
So, and then the other guy, the other black guy, Leslie, he dated him, the one that got killed, the one who sister went out and was like, Dahmer, I hate you. I motherfucking hate you.
So he only targeted black men.
Yep. Black
Wow.
gay men.
Wow.
See, I ain't even started
Only-
watching it
only-
yet, so I don't know.
You ain't got to watch it. I can tell you, all you gotta do is go on Court TV and watch the real trial.
Uh-huh.
It just talk about the relationship. It's mostly about the relationship that he had with his father during the time he was committing these murders. It don't really got nothing to do about it. It just got to do with the relationship of his father. It's basically more about his father and their relationship. But it showed him killing, people, and his daddy was a scientist.
Wow.
And his daddy is the first one that showed him how to bring a frog back to life if you cut his brain out. So that's what he tried to do with human people, tried to make them zombies. Tried to make them do what like they did. He said, because if you like half you took the frog brain, they explained you took the frog brain out and then you touched the one part and it made his arm move. On left the other side, but they attached the brain from his head. So that's what he was trying to do.
Wow.
But no.
Crazy.
See, that's what I said. My friend was just saying that he was like, you got all them books. You got all them books and you be watching TV and YouTube. He said, you don't even watch regular TV. I said, I watch the news. He was like, me and my client, we just watching up. Do you know they had Nazis in the United States? They had whole camps in the United States. It was Nazi in Andor, New York. They had whole camps where people was dressed up like Nazis and doing that. They had the whole thing because the Jewish people, from the Holocaust, the United States had said that kids can come here and they wouldn't be considered immigrants and they didn't have to count them. So Aryan Brotherhood and Germans that were here did not like the fact that they were going to New York and getting off the bus. So they created in New Jersey and this other Andover, New York. It was just like you see them in Nazis, they was doing all this, they got the uniforms, everything. And I was sitting there like, wow.
Where was this at?
In Andover, New York, and New Jersey.
No, where you saw it on TV?
It's on the History Channel. Wait, let me make sure it's right, the History Channel, because he's still watching it.
Oh, it's on the History Channel?
Yeah,
pull
the
up
History
what?
Channel.
What you got to pull up?
It's on 8. No, I'm lying. WTTW, the United States versus the U.S. and Jewish Nazis.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on WTTW.
I like WTTW, but I can't get through some kind of way, like it's from something saying I gotta pay money or something. I don't know. I don't know how to get back on the WTTW because I like it. It's very informative. That's a very informative station.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Wow.
Did you have anything else to share about the book, Karen?
No, that's it. I had some notes I had wrote down in my little notebook.
You can put
Where
your notes in your
everybody at?
phone. You know that.
Huh?
It was just us three. They had told me they weren't coming. Toya, she not feeling well. She not feeling well. She got COVID.
What?
And Tabitha, I think she was busy. I know she had a baby shower yesterday. I don't know what happened to Diane, so I don't know. But it's not always a lot of us on here. But if it's only a couple of us, bam, we talk about it and keep it moving. So, yeah, and maybe people didn't want to talk about the sex book. I don't know, but I knew that. Right, but I knew that as I kept reading, I knew what I was going to pull out the book. We wasn't going to just talk about the sex. I mean, that's part of it. You know, it ain't like, oh, we just going to talk about sucking dick all day. No. You know what I mean? You got to know. I've learned how to pull certain things out to make it a discussion.
The more you talk about it, the more it go back. Casey, right? This was fabricated. You go suck dick. You claim his dick is so super, but you suck his dick like you're a professional. You ain't gag or nothing. You just take it. Okay.
She said she was a pro, baby. She became a pro overnight. That's what I was saying. When y'all talk about
look, that's what I was just finna say. How's she gonna become a pro at sucking dick if you still a virgin, but you get put in the ass?
She was doing it so much. After when you having sex so much.
At 16 years old, who know how to suck dick?
Exactly.
A lot of them.
No, what? She never.
I was sneaking watching pornos at 16.
No, I was fucking at 16, honey. I had a real grown man.
You know, we was playing basketball.
No, I wasn't playing no fucking basketball. I wasn't playing no jump rope. I wasn't doing all this shit. I was fucking, okay? Period. Every day. Every day. Whenever he wanted it. Whenever he wanted it, that's
hot tail.
I don't care what you say. The first time you
hot tail.
and you ain't know how to take it in the ass. That's it.
No, I ain't make it that far.
Hey, look.
I ain't make it that far.
That's the only man she been with. And she just know how to cook it. You ain't grazed his dick, nothing. You just was a professional.
No, she was on. She got tired.
I had to walk out the kitchen because I don't want him to hear what I had to say. First of all,
go to the bathroom.
I was 21. I came in the other room. First of all, I was 21 when I learned how to suck dick, and I was a sophomore in college. And how I learned from my gay friend,
you late,
boo. Best
you
friend
late.
in college.
21.
And he showed me on the swallowed the whole damn banana, and then had the banana sitting between. I had a teddy bear. He had banana sitting between the teddy bear leg, and he like, you got to relax your throat muscles. I lied to y'all. Now here's my hands. I took that whole thing was like. You know, it was my wife room because it's like I had two roommates, and then one of them was white and one was black, and then across from us was like another quad. It was 4 white girls. Girl, why was it like girl? Now we all sitting there looking. They like. So she embellished that. And then once I went to. Then once I went to starting my sex toy business, I had to take a workshop on how to suck dick. So she went to shut down. And I was in my 30s.
Wow.
And she's talking to them. And Superhead was the one giving the class.
Girl.
In Las Vegas.
I'm still stuck on you being 21. What you been doing? What were you doing? All them years.
Playing basketball.
Girl, fuck basketball.
I was a nerd.
Yeah, clearly you really were.
You be thinking I be playing when I be telling y'all I can count the number of people I've had sex with on 2 hands. And I know every last one of them, and we still friends. And we still friends to this day.
Hold on, Yolanda, what you say?
Everybody's not having sex at 16.
I see. And I was, honey, that was maybe about 16.
It's not that I didn't know about it, because one of the other girls that I grew up with, she had her first baby at 12. The next one she had at 16. So it wasn't like I didn't know what sex was, because she was popping out babies. Right. You know
but see, that's the difference. Like everybody, that's the thing. My cousin was all having babies young. Mm-hmm. My mama wasn't playing that. She took us to Planned Parenthood. I had my period till I was 17.
Oh wow!
I was a late bloomer.
Yeah, you was late as fuck. And let me tell you, 16, honey. By 16, I was already 3 years into it.
I started.
So you talking about 21, girl? I was on next level shit at 21.
Sharon had her first baby at 21.
Oh wow!
And she was doing motherfucking than I was.
Clearly, you the last one of the bunch. Your late blooming ass, girl. Bye. 21.
Wow.
Yeah, 21.
Oh wow.
Girl, bye. I wanted to see what
I wanted to know what my mama put the fear God in us. She was like, you know, people having babies and you get one of them STDs and it ain't gonna be curable. You know how your parents be.
Girl, ain't nobody listening to no parents at that age. What are you talking about? You talking about you really sat there and listened to what they were saying? I want to try it for myself. I want to know what the grown people do. Okay, I was grown at an early age. I want to know what they doing. I want to do what they do. What? Fuck cartoons. Fuck Tom and Jerry. Fuck Barney. Fuck Sesame Street. Bye. I want to do what they doing. You ass talking about you playing basketball, girl.
Basketball, volleyball, and I was working I was working part-time at the grocery store downtown.
Fuck all that shit.
Did you have a job?
Who, me?
Yeah.
My mama didn't let me work.
That was it. If your mama had let you work, you wouldn't have time to be out there fucking.
Say it again.
Whatever.
That's what it was. I had a job too.
Well, I would have been fucking at the job. Y'all heard what I said? I would have been fucking at the job. I'm just joking.
Honestly, that's what it was. You had too much time on your hands. You should have been out there working.
I'm just joking. No, but seriously, like I was grown. I was just grown, you know. Then I found me this boyfriend. He was grown. Hey, on. End the story.
No.
Period.
Wow.
My mama, I was working 1 to 6. Get out of school, go to work. Leave just.
Well, she was on a basketball team though, because when we was in school, she was on the basketball team all 4 years. So I do know that's true. She was, and she was one of the good ones. Like she was top basketball player. You know, she wasn't no little rookie. You know
why I had no period till I was 17.
She was really making the baskets and stuff. She really knew what she was doing. So yeah, she was focused on that.
Look, I didn't even know I had woke getting ready to go to school, getting ready to go to Josephina. I got up, took my shower, and getting ready to put my clothes on. Next thing I know, I see some running down my leg. I was like, I'm broke. I went and called my daddy. I called my dad. I was like, Dad, something wrong. He was like, what? I'm like, it's blood coming out. I'm 17, y'all. You tell how yellow I was. My daddy called my mom on the phone. My mom called me. She just talked to me on the phone. She was like, you a woman now, and this, that, and that. I say, so what I'm supposed to do? I had a basketball game today. So she made my daddy go, Grand and Pulaski. It was a Walgreens right there to get my daddy bought me some pads. Bought me some pads, and he bought me some tampons. And then my mama tried to tell me how to use a tampon. But guess who told me how to use a tampon?
Huh.
From school.
Huh.
The teacher.
The gym, your basketball teacher?
No,
Miss
I-
Schaefer?
yes.
Oh my God. She was the health teacher. That's why. She was the health teacher. And everybody liked her.
I knew
Yeah,
Miss
why-
Schaefer
why-
was cool. I knew she was cool when she told us in class, she said, my vagina, everything on me is great, even my vagina hairs.
Well,
In
while
class, we like, what?
while Karen was up there practicing for basketball and playing games every day, I was on the phone with my boyfriend waiting for him to come pick me up from school.
I tell you.
My boyfriend was come picking me up from school, and when we was out of high school, and yeah, I had to. Girl, nobody trying to play no basketball. Girl, baby. I'm trying to sit up here trying to figure out how I'm gonna make him a baby.
You'd have been
You would have been a majorette or a pomerette. You know, you ain't had to play
You'd have
basketball.
been an R. Kelly victim.
That's exactly what she would have been. But you was of age by the time R. Kelly came out, so he didn't want you then.
I was trying to figure out how to make me and my boyfriend a baby. Girl, bye. I had a whole man. Sure, I ain't want one of them boyfriends that was on the bus. What we gonna do together? You on a bus? You got to have a car, honey. I was into the stories at my age, watching all my children, all that. Yes, because that's what my mama was watching. And she didn't like it until I said. Now I had asked her a question about the stories, like, "What did Erica Kane just say?" She was like, "What?" Girl, she was like, "Cut that off right now. That's it." Girl, I was into the stories.
R. Kelly would have got you real good. But see, the difference is with you. Nah, you the one you'd be the she have to beat up for real because you be like, oh, what you want with that dick? What you want me to do? What? Wait a minute. You just wait a minute. Wait. She do what? Wait, I can do that. That's her.
Oh wow.
You say you want me on all fours?
You gonna flat me out? You gonna flat me out when? How much you put in my bank account? I ain't got to see you ever. I'm 16 and driving around. And what did they say? She had the girl had a Jeep, a Kia, one of the little pretty little Jeep. She's 16. He bought it for her. She driving. Hell yeah! I'm standing in front. Ain't nobody got to know who you is. What's his name? Leroy.
I had my bags packed. Soon as
you said Leroy.
My bag.
You said Leroy. They knew it was an old man, but you said Kelly. They know that's too young. Leroy. You know, my mama was 15 when my daddy was in his damn near 30s.
Wow.
They've been together 53 years. My daddy been with my mama since she was 15.
Wow.
It wasn't looked bad upon then. It's looked bad upon now because people running their mouth, just like incest in the family. It happened. Look at the book Color Purple. It happens, but it was kept hidden. It was taboo. Nobody knew about it. That was the family secret.
It was
now
the social media.
Put their business out there for the world.
It's social media. That's what it is. But you know, people, you know, people raise their kids
shame
different.
and embarrassment. My mom, my cousin, my first cousin, my mama's sister, older sister, daughter. Our cousin raped her. She got pregnant. She ended up having a baby, Kevin, which is our son, which is the whole family knew. Everybody knew. But did nobody say nothing? Nobody said no. One, because of the embarrassment. Two, because my auntie put my cousin in that position. She put her out the house for a nigga. So she put her in harm's way. And after it happened, my auntie didn't believe her, just like she ain't believe me. She ain't believe her. But when she found out she was pregnant, they had no choice. And ever since then, like their relationship was all fucked up until she got like older. And like now they cool. But like I told her, God don't like ugly. That's why she got MS. She can't walk. She in the wheelchair now. I don't like her. He ain't too fun to pretty, but he sure don't like
That's what
her.
I said. He ain't too fine or pretty either.
Mm-mm. That's messed up.
Wow.
That's messed up.
I can't find
Karen,
it.
let me give you your book. Karen, let me send you the book. I sent it to your Michelle and Yolanda already. You so you
Which
can pick
one?
the book for next month. I want to hurry up and do it now. Karen, what you call already sent me her book. Michelle did. I'm just waiting on you and your. So just pick a book.
Is it
And
the same list? I found a list on a book that I got at home that's on the list that we get.
I just sent you the list. I don't know. What's the name? Let me text it to me and then I'll let you know.
I don't know what to put this apple in.
You took it. Food.
I don't cook. I don't cook for this one. I just gave him some cheese.
You at that man Papa house?
No.
Oh, that's another client. Where he at? In the room watching TV?
The holes are roughly the size of a nail head. They're spaced about a 1/4 inch apart.
What's that?
The next machine heats the edge of each film to soften it and applies pressure to mold it to shape. The skin comes out.
You want some juice or you want milk?
This shape.
Water? Girl, his wife went to a play today.
Oh, that's why you.
Yeah, because don't nobody, like he got this Hoyer lift thing because he in the wheelchair. He got this Hoyer lift thing because he in the wheelchair. So his wife went to the Paramount Theater to watch some play. And so my job called and they was like, can you work? And don't nobody want to be left alone with him. So I'm the only one. Cause he in the wheelchair and he got to use a Hoyer lift because he's so big. He got to be picked up with a Hoyer. He had a stroke like 17 years ago. So he like nonverbal and he got a brain injury.
He don't say nothing.
Little bitty words. He called me CC. He like CC. He got a computer we be working on right here. Like he talked through here. That's what me and him be working on.
Okay, I sent you the book on your in your phone. Where your phone at?
When you talking about going to Cleo's?
Girl, Cleo's was today. We ain't going. Lysandra said yesterday, and it's small as hell. She said it's only one table, and it's too damn small. We ain't going there. I'll go there to get
But
something.
you know, it's this place I want to go to. It's called Culture.
Where that's at? On the south side?
Yeah. I think it's like by Hyde Park. It's called Culture.
Okay, I wrote it down.
They have live music. They have live music. It's enough room in there. They have like book nights. It's nice.
Okay, I put it down. I'm gonna look at it. You want to go see the Woman King on next Sunday?
Where y'all going to see it at? It depends.
At Hollywood.
By my house?
By Westmont. Well, I used to live at.
By my house. Yeah. All right.
You want to go?
I guess. I ain't got nothing else to do.
Tell your job you can't work next Sunday.
Y'all be acting like I really want to be coming outside.
The Woman King, everybody got to go see them. Yolanda, get where you live at in Ohio. You got to see it too. Go next Sunday and see it.
Yolanda live in Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah, move, girl. She fucking left us. She left us, girl. She left right after we left that restaurant.
I did.
Oh, you ain't like us?
No. I moved here for a job promotion.
We don't work your nerves that bad.
No, that's what I told her. I was jealous y'all going to all them places.
I know. I told her to try to come Michelle Obama, maybe she can fly in one day. She only 6 hours away though, so she not
That's
that
too
far.
far. I don't want to
Maybe-
drive.
Maybe we'll come down to Ohio. We got to go down and see Michelle, and we got to go to see Yolanda.
When you know when what part of Ohio is?
Cleveland. Ain't nothing here. When I said nothing.
Nothing.
I was finna say we can come there for Cincinnati. No, only thing in Cleveland I want to come to see is the little two gay men that be fixing up houses.
Oh, they here.
Yeah, they doing a thing. They was doing a thing there.
Yeah.
But you know they usually in Detroit, but they've been going.
To different cities.
Gotta see what's there. I'm sure it's something there.
It's stuff to do
Yolanda,
here, but you know,
you better pick a weekend. I got Southwest credits. That's not a problem. I'll be there. Even if we go to a selfie room.
Yolanda, what you were saying, Yolanda, about something? I didn't hear you. I said it's gotta be something in Cleveland.
Oh, they have something. No, you've seen the TV show Nothing Happens in Cleveland, however it goes. That's true.
No, but for real, pick one week.
Maybe.
That's what we should do, like road trip. Cause like I'm sorry, I get the piece. My cigar group, it's called Pretty in Pink, and we doing a road trip to Indianapolis in July. But we she sent out the itinerary and it's a bus trip. So she giving everybody time to pay on it and everything. So we spend the weekend in Indianapolis. Like we going to a museum, it's a boat party, but everything is included. It is like $400 and something.
Oh, y'all probably could do that.
Girl, why they tell me they can't pay now, pay later? $87 a month for 4 months.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
But as I was telling my coworker, I'm like, life is too short. She keeps saying she works so much. She's like, so when I retire, I could do this and do that. Before I knew it, I'm like, bitch, you almost 50. What you mean when you retire? You gonna be dead.
Tell her ain't no guarantee she's gonna be still living when she retires.
You better use it's called save now, spend now, save later. Don't spend all your money. Just spend enough for you to be comfortable and to enjoy yourself. She was surprised. She's like, you went to Hawaii? Yeah. She's like, I would never. Why would you?
I like Hawaii. I went to Hawaii by myself, and I said I'm gonna go back by myself. So what happened?
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I had booked a little suite, and it had a pull-out couch. My niece was supposed to come with me, and I said, "Well, you can sleep on the pull-out couch. Pull out the couch and sleep there, but you ain't sleeping in the bed with me." And she said, "Well, if I can't sleep in the bed, I'm not going." I said, "Okay, fine," because it was my trip anyway. You know what I'm saying? But the best part about it was, she wanted to go and she didn't want to get a rental. So when I went by myself, I ended up getting a rental. When I said I drove that whole little island, I went to Oahu. I drove that whole little island by myself. I said it was the best time ever because I did all my activities that I wanted to do. I ain't have to compromise like, oh, how some people be like, that's too expensive. I don't want to do that. That's too cheap. I don't want to do that. It was the best ever. And then people be like, huh?
Yolanda, see, you'll be one of my good traveling buddies. It's just like me, the same thing happened to me and my Eastern side sister. She was finna go on a trip. She planned a trip to Miami. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna book the trip. And everybody tells me, I'm gonna give you, and you go give me my money back. I'm putting it on my credit card. I'm giving you money back. Why they ain't get her the money back? And she was stuck with the room. And it ended up being her and this other girl going by themselves. It was both of them by themselves. Mm-hmm. So when she called the last time, she was finna go on a trip with her dude, but dude backed out. So she didn't want to lose her money. So she was like, Kim, you want to go to Miami? I'm like, sure. So she was like, well, this is how much it is. I'm like, all right. Yeah, I sent her the $286 for the flight. And she was like, well, we'll just split the hotel when we get there. I'm like, okay, cool, man. That was it. When I tell you, me and her, just like you, we Uber because we gonna drive. When I tell you, me and her had so much fun, we did. We went to the casino. We went to different restaurants. We went to the mall. We was down in the, I didn't even know Hawaii had a hood. We was in the hood. We was everywhere. And it was during COVID. We just had to wear our masks.
Right.
Yeah, I remember
Like,
you went.
we was
Yeah,
everywhere.
I remember you went.
It's just
Yeah.
like we go, me and her travel, we go to Vegas, we be everywhere. Cigar lounges, we be everywhere. Long as it's the Uber, we be up. And she even said, she was like, I love traveling with Kim. She was like, I don't have to worry about, well, if this costs too much or this don't do this.
Yeah.
We go out to eat dinner. It ain't no, oh, I bought this. No, okay, whatever it is, we split it, the whole bill. We split it between each other. Or she got it one day, I got it the next day. It's like, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. It ain't no, we get up whenever we want to get up. If I want to get up and go walk the strip, I get up and go walk the strip. She still be in the bed sleep. She want to go somewhere, she goes somewhere, we come back. Okay, let me know where you at. Call me, like we check up on each other.
Right.
But other than that, vacation is a vacation. It's to go relax, have fun. And Tanisha, you know I'm a people person. You know I be meeting all kind of people. We met up with some girls. We kicking it at the Kitty Cat karaoke lounge. I done won shots for everybody. I got the white people buying us shots. They was like, you crazy. It's to go to have fun. As I said, even if I had a random hookup, ain't nobody gonna see me ever again. So why do I care? And then that was the thing. That was another thing. When we used to go, I used to hate go my sister. Where you at? What you doing? Who you with? You is not my mama.
Girl.
But they do that. I do not like that.
Girl.
You did. Then nobody come, but me and Tanisha was out.
When we went,
rocks taking pictures.
Oh yeah, we went to the waterfront. Yeah, that was real fun. We had a lot of fun. The food was good too. It was like a nice little buzz. The drink was nice. Yeah, nice. So you gonna go see you gonna go see Woman King next Sunday so you can be like us?
Oh, I might try that.
Yeah, go to like a matinee. We gonna go. Probably before 5 because it's $6 before 5 and it's 9 after 5.
That's okay. She ain't got she can be there because I'm a Zoom caller. We on a Zoom conference. We gonna watch the whole movie with her. We gonna be talking through the whole movie. Tanisha know I do it. She know I call her and be like, okay, let's discuss this right now. It's laugh time.
I want to know if I say a word in the movie.
Yeah, you can't say nothing, right? You want peace and quiet.
My thing is when people be talking, I be like, if you want to talk, go out and eat. You can talk all you want to.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's my choice.
We going to the one by my old house where it was food and drinks and stuff. On 75th. Yeah. You need me to come pick you up, Casey, or you gonna meet us there in Uber?
I probably meet you there. You know I have a car. I just don't be I got my car back.
Oh, did you? Good. Yay.
Girl, why all that is done? Everything.
Good.
I put it on Facebook. I said, it's free.
God is so good. God is so good. God is so good.
It's free. Never again. Never again. I don't give a damn if your name is Billy Graham Goat. No, never again. I need to see your credit. I need to see everything.
God is good.
4 years.
Because the only reason I know that's a long time. I know God is good, girl. God is so good. I'm telling you. I know. It's crazy.
Man, you just don't know. I want to cry. So when that judge gave me no papers, I want to cry so bad. My attorney was looking at me. Then I get all my money back except for at that time, I wanted to get the $2,300, but I get $37.50 back. Know how much
Good.
money I had? How much interest I grew on that?
Wow. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
Yeah, because my first read,
Because you went through a lot. You lost your job and everything. You went through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't drive.
Yolanda, she'll tell you over a nigga I caught cheating that was living with me at
She
my
was there.
apartment.
She was there. You told us the story when she was there at the restaurant.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's all over. It's all over. Woo.
Wow. Wow.
My best friend, he gonna say. So I guess now you just gonna get you a gigolo or something. I said no. I say a gigolo. I'm finna find me a married man that we ain't got no issues or no problems. So, look, I can see you at this time on this day. Don't call me from between this time and that time. Now I'm finna control this whole scenario.
Now
right
your
here.
motherfuckers better make sure you do a background check from now on with all these damn people you meet. Background check. I need to know what the hell you on, what's
Girl,
going on.
I'm going on YouTube. I'm going on YouTube, Twitter, Grindr, Facebook, MySpace, ChristianMingleMatch.com, Twitch, Periscope. I'm looking for everything.
Yes. Yeah. Run all they do. Casey, send me your book.
Which one?
And your number. I sent the list to your phone. Just send me your book and your number.
I told you we still ain't do it.
Do what?
The one book I want.
For our next competitive.
What?
Book that you got at home already.
Yeah, but I don't know if we got that book or not.
It is on here. I get
just text me the book that you wanted.
I got the books I got at home. I got The Story of My Life, Iceberg Slim. I got that. The Couple Next Door, I got that. Ooh, White Like Her, I got that.
What book do you want to read next month? Just pick one.
And text it to her.
Black Girls Lost by Donna Goins.
You got to text it to me, Karen.
Oh, jeez. You're making this more difficult.
That's the rule. You don't just yell out your book. It's a secret. It's called a lottery. It's a lottery. And then the winner is chosen at the end.
Why you don't ever pick the books?
Because if I got enough people, then I don't want to pick. I'll let y'all pick. I haven't picked in a long time. Like if it's just me or something like that. Mine?
Yeah.
May 28th.
Well, then May or June will be the book you pick. How about that?
Okay, it's 3 books. I gotta pick just one.
Yes, just one.
And text it to her with your number.
Yeah, text it with your number.
Well, I'll call y'all ladies. Y'all have a good weekend. I mean, a good week.
Did you send me the book yet? I want to post it.
I gotta hang up the phone and send it.
You know, me and her got Androids.
Oh, damn.
I got Android too.
I know. You can put it. No, Karen, you can put it in the comment. Do you have comment on your Zoom? But no, then she'll see.
I'm gonna hang up. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay, bye, Yolanda. See you next month. See you next Sunday.
Send me something to call you back. I'm gonna send it to you now.
Okay.
See y'all later. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.